Last Friday night, new Barren County Trojan head football coach John Myers made his debut as the Trojans exploded for 40 points in the first half in a game that resulted in a running clock 4 minutes into the second half with a 54-14 win over Metcalfe County to open the 2024 season. Tonight, the Trojans take on Trigg County in the second game of the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Trail Turf War Bowl. Hi, everybody, and thanks for being with us on this late-night Friday, Labor Day weekend from Trojan Field. This is Jay Turner alongside Robert Bauer. John Butler unable to be with us tonight. Joey Bunch is on the sidelines. Our studio producers are Todd Belcher and Jake Norris, and this is the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to kickoff. In the first game just completed moments ago, Warren East took on Greenwood, with the Raiders winning the ball game by a score of 21-14. Warren East 21, Greenwood 14. Barren County will be at Warren East next Friday night. Well, last week the Trojans had 327 total yards, with 231 of those on the ground and 96 through the air. Trojan defense held Metcalfe County to just 9 rushing yards and a total of 118 yards in offense. The 54 points scored by the Trojans were the most scored since September 13th, 2019, when Coach Jackson Arnett defeated his alma mater, Monroe County, 52-6. Trigg County Wildcats from down in Cadiz, Kentucky, down in western Kentucky, makes the 120-mile trip. Just over 2-hour journey here to Barren County. The Trojans and Wildcats played in the second bowl game last season, with Barren County winning 40-22. Trigg County under fourth-year coach Chris Azell, 15 wins, 19 losses overall, defeated Callaway County last week 39-21. Trigg County plays in a 6-team district in Class 3A with Union County, McLean County, Hancock County, Webster County, and Hopkins County Central. The Wildcats finished last season at 2-8, losing their last 6 games. They will drop to 2A District 1 next season in the realignment with 5 other teams: Caldwell County, Crittenden County, Fort Campbell, Mayfield, and Todd County Central. They have just 6 seniors on their roster this season. And, of course, as mentioned last week, Barren County will drop to 5A next year in a 6-team district with Bowling Green, Greenwood, Warren Central, Grayson County, and Ohio County. Well, when we come back after this break, Robert and Joey will have analysis on tonight's game. This is Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet, Cadillac, Nissan in Glasgow. Score big with huge savings at Don Franklin in Glasgow on 104 The Score.
Welcome to Glasgow, Kentucky. This ain't no ordinary small town. This is Broadbandville, USA. People here weren't willing to sit around until one of the big telecommunications companies got ready to wire them up. They just decided to do it themselves. In Glasgow, the future is now.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit SCRTC.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Welcome back to Trojan Field as Barren County takes on Trigg County, the second game of the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Trail Turf War Bowl. Again, recapping the earlier game tonight, Warren East defeating Greenwood by a score of 21-14. Got a lot of scores coming in. Most of them are halftime scores. Of course, it will probably be the last game to get finished around the region tonight. Some games actually were called off. Well, actually not called off, but called because of lightning. The Adair County Caverna game was called due to lightning, and that game finished up Adair County winning over Caverna by a score of 36-0. We'll give you some other scores here quickly. It looks like Hart County leads LaRue County starting the fourth quarter 35-6. Wayne County over Clinton County at halftime 20-6. Franklin Simpson 28, Warren Central 16. That's a halftime score. Allen County Scottsville leading their ball game by a score of 24-0. Allen County Scottsville taking on Monroe County tonight in Tompkinsville. And let's see, I believe Glasgow is up 21-0 over Russellville at halftime. I think that's all the scores we've got right now. Trigg County last week against Callaway County racked up 352 total yards. They had 24 first downs, 236 rushing yards, 116 passing yards, and they had 91 yards in penalties, 10 for 91. And while Callaway County had 252 yards, as Trigg County won that ball game last week by a score of 39-21. Now, there's several games on the schedule for tonight, and we've already mentioned some of the scores. We mentioned Glasgow hosting Russellville tonight. Caverna, that game was actually played at Marion County against Adair County, and again, that was called due to lightning. Adair County winning 36-0 over Caverna. Glasgow hosting Russellville tonight. We said Glasgow was leading 21-0 at halftime. Metcalfe County hosting Edmondson County tonight. Have no score unless there was some lightning delay there in Edmonton. Monroe County and Allen County, Scottsville, of course, tonight. Franklin Simpson and Warren Central. South Warren is at Henderson County. Bowling Green hosting Owensboro. Of course, Hart County at LaRue. Bowling Green was up 35-0 on Owensboro last report. Greene County at home tonight against John Hardin. Logan County at Clarksville, Tennessee, Rossview. Todd Central hosting Ohio County. Russell County at home tonight against Somerset. Taylor County at Bardstown. Campbellsville at home tonight against Casey County. Clinton County, of course, against Wayne County. They went into a lightning delay, but the game has resumed. Central Hardin is at Louisville Manual tonight, and North Hardin taking on Corbin at Garrett County. Again, the game just finished here moments ago. Warren East defeating Greenwood tonight by a score of 21-14. The Trojans will be at Warren East next Friday night to play on the blue turf. And let's go down to Joey Bunch on the sideline to get his analysis for tonight's game. Joey?
Good evening, Jay. Welcome to a wonderful Friday night as we get ready for football here at Barren County High School, the second game of the Don Franklin Classic. You know, it's just going to be an interesting night to see how the Trojans bounce and come back after a wonderful outing on the first week. And big crowd, extremely big crowd as the Trojans get ready to take the field tonight. I'm really excited to see the crowd this late of night being out here to support these kids and just see how they come out and get ready to play. So we got another night, wonderful night.
John Myers, Joey, making his debut last week as the head coach of the Barren County Trojans. He used that wing T offense, which was pretty effective last week.
Yes, sir, Jay, and it's going to be good to see how this evolves over the year as them continue to improve and become more efficient at running it. I will be interested to see tonight how he comes out. He talked about a few things that he wanted to clean up this week, and if I know Coach Myers like I think I know Coach Myers, if they're going to work on those little details to this offense and continue to get better at defense, and I think it's going to be a great season. And this is just the second game of the year, but there's a lot of enthusiasm around this stadium tonight to getting ready to kick off this second week of football.
And Joey will also see Dalen Thomas in the lineup tonight. He's been out through last week, of course, but he is in the starting lineup tonight.
Yeah, I saw him the other night here at the middle school game, and you could just see the kids anxious to get on the field, and he's just ready to help this team be the best that they can be in whatever role he is to play. But I got a feeling that you're going to see a lot of that tonight.
Yep. So we're anxious to see him, and looking forward to this game, which starts in about 18 and a half minutes. It'll be about a 9-12 kickoff. So hopefully we'll get out of here by midnight tonight. Hopefully there won't be any delays or anything.
Yeah, Jay, I hope you don't catch me snoring tonight. No, it's going to be a good night for football. We're excited to be here under the lights on the turf. Hey, where else could a person be Friday nights? But here in the state of Kentucky, there's a lot of football going around this state, and this could be one of the later games of the night. I think I heard you say that a minute ago. Probably one of the later ones for sure.
Yeah, we'll probably be the last one to finish around the region tonight.
Yes, sir.
So how is the is it very humid down there? Of course, on the turf, it's going to be a little warmer.
It's not, Jay. I think after the storms have kind of went around us, and I've to people that in eastern Barren County this evening they had a pretty good shower. So I think as the storms have passed by, it's cooled off a whole lot. The humidity is not that humid to me down here, but I also don't have pads on. But I think, Jay, one of the things that you want to think about on a late night game like this is, as a former player that's done this, what sitting around for this long and waiting for another game to get done is hard.
Yeah.
And you get hyped up when you put the pads on. And I'm seeing the kids out here, it's just going to be interesting to see how everybody comes out this late night. But if I know Coach Myers, once again, like I think I know Coach Myers, they're going to be ready to go.
I know the first game we saw Joey at Warren East and Greenwood, there were several leg cramps.
Yeah,
and I'm sure that was due to the heat.
It's that way, but I can tell you the difference between a 6 o'clock start and a 9 o'clock start tonight is daylight and dark and the temperature that I'm feeling down here on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Yes. Very, very, very comfortable here for an August night in southern Kentucky.
And, of course, next Friday night should be a little cooler.
It's going to be a lot cooler. We're going to have a big temperature change into the next week. So
we'll get to be on the blue turf next Friday night at Warren East.
Yep.
Well, this is Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan in Glasgow. Score big with huge savings at Don Franklin in Glasgow. As we ran down the area schedule, brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sheila Perkins. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineups of tonight's game between the Barren County Trojans and the Trigg County Wildcats as you're following the Don Franklin Glasgow Countdown to Kickoff on 104 The Score.
You know, our dental health is like the window to our overall health. That's why it's so important to make sure you're getting your regular checkups. Hey, I'm Kelly McKay, and I've been trusting Kuzma Family Dentistry for several years. I feel very calm and comfortable with my dental hygienist, Amanda, along with Dr. Mark and Dr. Drew. Well, the entire staff, actually. If you are new to our community or looking for dental care, I recommend Kuzma Family Dentistry, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow. Call for an appointment, 270-651-2638.
Hey son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women. both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Welcome to Glasgow, Kentucky. This ain't no ordinary small town. This is Broadbandville, USA. People here weren't willing to sit around until one of the big telecommunications companies got ready to wire them up. They just decided to do it themselves. In Glasgow, the future is now.
Barren County High School football broadcast are a production of 104 The Score. You can listen at 104.7 FM and 12:30 a.m. Listen and watch at 104thescore.com or the 104 The Score app. Plus, you can also watch us on YouTube. Let's take a look at tonight's lineups, brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. For the Trigg County Wildcats, their projected starting offense at left tackle will be Brody Calhoun, 5'11", 190, a sophomore. Left guard is 71, Thigh White, 6'2", 290, a junior. At center is Aiden Goodwin, 5'11", 210, a sophomore. Right guard is 73, Quinn Badgett, 6'2", 270, a junior. Right tackle, 51, Gentry Hyde, 5'11", 200, a senior. Connor Bellows will be a wide receiver, number 15 at 6', 160, and a sophomore. Brody Renfro, also a receiver, 5'9", 150, a sophomore. And Peyton Williams, a wide receiver at 5'10", 150, a junior. The running backs are number 3, Davari Good. We remember him from last year. He ran for over 1,000 yards in his sophomore season last year. He's a junior this year, 6', 220. And Joshawn Bridges is the other running back. Wears number 1 at 5'10", 190, a senior. Quarterback is number 7, Timmy Williams, 6', 180, and a freshman. And the kicker will be Renfro, and Slayton Carter will be the punter, 6'1", 200, a senior. The projected starting defense for Trigg County tonight. Defensive end will be Amari Alexander, 6', 220, a junior. The defensive tackles are 62, John Stevens, 5'10", 185, and a junior. And number 50, Kane Noel, 6', 180, a junior. The nose tackle is Quinn Badgett. Brody Calhoun is a linebacker, along with Joshawn Bridges and Cade Greenwood, 5'11", 220, a junior. Cornerbacks are Connor Bellows and Brody Renfro. The free safety is Josiah McCarley, 5'8", 150, a freshman, and Davari Good is the strong safety. Head coach for the Wildcats is Chris Ezell in his 4th season down in Trigg County. Starting lineup for the Barren County Trojans, the projected starting lineup. Left tackle, 77, Sean Brody, a sophomore. Left guard is 73, Ryan Harrison, a senior. Alex Sawyer is center, number 72. He's a senior. Charlie Poland at right guard, number 60, a senior. Sophomore right tackle, number 66, Ethan Bertram. Tight end is number 2, Jackson Bird, a junior. Preston Pace will start at a receiver tonight, number 3. He's a senior. Bray Bewley's a senior. He's a wide receiver wearing number 1. We'll see Dalen Thomas tonight in the lineup. He's a running back, number 7. He's a junior, along with fullback Cody Kearney, a junior, wears number 6. Quarterback is Tate Spillman, number 5, and he is a senior. Kicker and punter is number 32, Braden Houchins, a senior. For the projected starting defense for the Barren County Trojans tonight, defensive ends are Nolan Harlow, a senior, number 11, number 52, Bryson Wilson, a senior. The defensive tackle, 73, Ryan Harrison. Colton Thomas on the line as well. He's a senior, wears number 44. Linebackers are Jackson Bird, Braden Houchins, and number 26, Corbin Wells, a sophomore. Bray Bewley at a corner, and the other defensive back is Brian Ward, number 12, a sophomore. Dakota Wade, a senior, number 8, and the safety is Tate Spillman. Head coach of the Trojans is John Myers. The assistant coaches are Chad Eaton, Tyler Walbert, Chad Perkins, Bo Jones, Mason Perkins, Nick Compton, and Peyton Gibbons. Got a lot of scores coming in. Last report here, Bowling Green wins tonight 35-14 over Owensboro. Franklin Simpson leading Warren Central 35-16 after 3. Allen County Scottsville shutting out Monroe County 40-0 after 3. Hart County leads LaRue County starting the fourth 35-6. Halftime Wayne County 20, Clinton County 6. Metcalfe County is in a lightning delay, I believe. Let's see. They haven't even started the second quarter due to a lightning delay. So I guess our game and Metcalfe County's game may be the last ones to finish tonight. Right now, Metcalfe County is up 6-0 in their ball game against Edmondson County. So those are the lineups brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. Robert Bauer joins me now. And Robert, you weren't with us last week. You were here, but you were doing other duties, and John Butler was here with me last week. Let's get your analysis of kind of recap a little bit of last week and what we could look forward to tonight.
Well, it's good to be back up here, and I'm sure I'm just going to repeat everything you guys have already kind of went over, but being down on the field, for me, it's really hard to see and really get a feel on what's going on, having to do other things and not always being able to focus on the game. But obviously very dominant last week, and I thought Tate really did a good job. Really, I thought he could just did whatever he wanted to, but that also means he controlled the game well. I think this offense really plays into Tate's hands. He's a really good ball handler, just a good athlete. You see that on the basketball floor too, and he just does a great job controlling things. But he also has a lot of help. We ran the ball well last week. I was right in front of Jackson when he made a couple of those catches. He made those catches look really easy, went up over top of a kid and just took it away from him a couple of times, scored a touchdown. So, I like this offense, and honestly, we've been up here 18 years, and I've said this for 18 years. I think in order for Barren County football to be a winning football program, we have to be able to run the football. This is a kind of a run-first offense, and we did a really good job with it. I thought our line was really good last week, and really did what we needed to get the job done. But it only gets tougher from here. I think I looked at scores last week, and pretty much everybody on our schedule for the rest of the year except one team won last week. So we don't have an easy schedule by any means. Trigg County we handled very easily last year, but you remember within the first quarter they lost their three best players, including their quarterback, and that really not only changed that game, but it changed their whole season for them, unfortunately, in a negative manner. So they long bus ride. They're not going to drive this far and just write down a guaranteed loss. They're going to come here to compete. We will probably be the last game to finish in the state tonight, or it'll feel like it anyway. But we'll get about a 9:15 start here tonight. So, excited clearly about Dalen. What he brings to the table is he knows this offense. He's played under Coach Myers, if you will's offense for the last couple of years. So he's kind of plug and play, meaning he's knows the offense, even though he's been hurt and not been able to practice and play a ton. He's able to just go in there and understand how the dynamics of that offense works, and he brings just another dimension. He obviously has great size, great speed. Great young man. I haven't had a chance to talk to him very much, but he's a very polite young man, and we're glad to have him, and obviously excited to see what he can do on a football team that already has a lot of weapons. So this should be a game in which hopefully we can control, but you can't overlook anybody, and you have to continue to run your offense and manage the game like you need to.
And you talk about the offense, the running game, 231 yards on the ground last week. Then you mentioned the defense. We held Metcalfe to just 9 rushing yards.
I think our defense will be tested a little bit more tonight. They've got a quarterback, as you probably mentioned, that is kind of multidimensional. I think it prepares us well for the Parsley kid next week, who really can use his legs well. Morton East, you kind of saw what they were able to do here in this first game. They got a lot of speed, a quarterback that can run the ball, and our secondary will really be tested next week. But also, as I said already, you got to take care of business of what's in front of you. Their quarterback ran for 105, threw for 116. So, they had a ton of offense last week, over 350 yards. So they're able to put up the points, able to put up the yards. So we've got to be ready to play, and we've waited a long time to do it tonight.
Yep. Well, we'll be back and get ready for Trojan football against Trigg County. You've been listening to the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan in Glasgow on 104 The Score.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Hey, Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Reliable internet and great customer service? Two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to SCRTC.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
You know, our dental health is like the window to our overall health. That's why it's so important to make sure you're getting your regular checkups. Hey, I'm Kelly McKay, and I've been trusting Kuzma Family Dentistry for several years. I feel very calm and comfortable with my dental hygienist, Amanda, along with Dr. Mark and Dr. Drew. Well, the entire staff, actually. If you are new to our community or looking for dental care, I recommend Kuzma Family Dentistry, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow. Call for an appointment, 270-651-2638.
Let's go down to the sideline. Joey Bunch, they slipped the coin toss in on us pretty early there.
Yeah, Jay, they got the coin toss off a little bit earlier tonight, but the Trojans did win the toss, and they have elected to defer to the second half, so they'll be starting on defense, and Trigg County will be on offense. But I'll tell you what, listen to this crowd, 9 o'clock, student section's pumped. We're getting ready to rock and roll for the second week of high school football, Barren County High School.
Friday night, Labor Day weekend. Here we go. Coin toss brought to you by J&J Sales. As we'll get set for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Kickoff. And our first quarter of action brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. I don't have the list of officials. I don't think they brought the list up here to us. They did for the first game, but they didn't for the second game, and they said they would be different officials for the second game. So anyway, the officials, when we do have the list, is brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow.
Some of them stayed, some of them went. I think it's kind of a split crew. I think 3 new ones came in, and the others are left from the first game. Long night.
And you're following our broadcast here on 104.7 FM and 1230 AM, WCDS Glasgow, online at 104thescore.com. And on the 104 The Score app, you can also watch live video tonight as well. Aaron Russell heading up the BC Live crew. And we'll have instant replays as well. Instant replays will be brought to you by Glasgow EPB. Barren County and All Burgundy. And Trigg County, is that black or navy blue?
Black.
I'm colorblind, Robert. You knew that.
Looks like black and white.
Black helmets. At least we can see the numbers.
They are pretty much covering their whole jersey. There's 3/4 of the jerseys covered by the number. Very simple, just a number and black helmets and black pants.
Yep. Barren County will kick off from their own 40. They'll be coming from right to left. Trigg County left to right.
It's going to take me a little while. We got a lot of new faces and numbers I'm not used to, so it's going to take me a minute to get used to all these. But like to see a lot of new faces playing.
Here's Braden Houchins to kick it off. This one's going to go deep to the left side, and it'll take a good roll and a bounce down to the 5-yard line where it is fielded. Bringing it up to the 14, maybe the 15. Let's see, who was that? Coming off the bottom there.
Ball carrier looks like number 5.
Was it number 5? That is Peyton Williams on the kickoff return, and Wildcats will start this drive from their own 14-yard line. Hart County wins over LaRue County tonight, 42-12. Again, Tavari Good is the main running back for Trigg County. He ran over 1,000 yards of offense last year, and he had a pretty good game against Barren in that bowl game last season here. They've got 3 receivers out to the left. Here's a snap to the quarterback, Williams, and a throw over the left side and trying to make the cut. Going to be on the far side of the field. 3 or 4 Trojans bringing him down.
That was 5 on the catch.
So that was Peyton Williams.
Tate and Corbin Wells look like they brought him down there for just a very short gain, maybe 2.
Peyton Williams is the wide receiver. He's a junior, and the quarterback is a freshman, Timmy Williams, so I'm not sure if they're related or not.
We'll take gains like that all night. Just be able to keep them in front of you and not let them break that big play.
This time, Williams by himself in the backfield. Got 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the far side. He's going to keep it, run it up the middle. Gets across the 20 to about the 21, maybe the 22.
A little bit of a seam there. Nice individual tackle by Braden Houchins. Gain of about 6.
Third down and about 2 for Trigg County. Trigg County, 120 miles from here. A little over 2 hours.
Seems like it should be a little further than that. But
that's what it. I Googled it to see exactly how far it was from here to Trigg County High School. It said 120.
Just straight down 68.
Down 68, right? Yeah. 3rd and 2. Here's Williams.
Option.
On the option, keeps it, cuts back. Now tries to go to the left side of the field where he's tackled. He got the first down, got an extra yard on it.
He did. He made a nice little ball fake there. We went for the fake, went to the pitch man, and he kept it, turned it back up, and was able to get a few yards there. Give him, see where they spotted. He ended up about
the 27, 28?
Yeah,
27.
Give him 10 on the carry.
Because our angle's a lot different. They'll set up with 2 receivers here on the near side, and 1 split out to the left. Timmy Williams, freshman quarterback for Trigg County. Takes a snap. He's looking, now scrambling. Throws it to the near side of the field where it's caught. And tackle made at the 32 or the 33. Connor Bellows, the receiver for Trigg County. Picks up about 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats.
Just a simple little quick pass. Made 1 little move to get a couple extra yards, but we were able to host tackle him there. As you said, gain of 6. They're moving the ball positively early.
Ball is at the 33 of Trigg County. Played just a little over 2 minutes here in the opening quarter. 2nd game of the Don Franklin Trojan Trail Bowl.
First game was a pretty good one.
Yeah, Warren East winning 21-14 over Greenwood. And here's Williams scrambling, getting to the 40. And that'll be another first down for the Wildcats of Trigg County.
Kept it again. Wales looks like he was one of them on the tackle, and their quarterback is down for a second.
Yeah, that's Williams.
You know, it has cooled down tremendously from where it's been all week, but the air is very sticky, and I know there were a ton of cramps in that first game. We had a cramp 15 seconds into the game.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is one of those varieties unless he just hasn't rolled over.
Joey, doesn't look like a cramp down there, does it?
No, it's not a cramp. I noticed Tate and our players started motioning for our trainers to get out there. It looks like it's possible knee. Not going to speculate, but knee. He automatically went to grabbing his knee.
That's not good. He's laying at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's rolling over on his back now, but our trainers and their trainers and coaches are out there with him as well.
Picked up another first down on the carry.
So as they're tending to Timmy Williams, the quarterback for Trigg County, let's go down some scores here for you. End of the third, Glasgow 28, Russellville 12. Of course, the game ended early between Adair County and Caverna due to lightning, 36-0 Adair County. Winning that one, Metcalfe County, Edmonson County just now returning to play after a lightning delay over in Edmonton. And a final score, Allen County, Scottsville defeats Monroe County tonight, 40-6. And then Hart County over LaRue, 42-12. Bowling Green winning tonight over Owensboro, 35-14. And I think that's all I have so far. Timmy Williams being helped up now. And
looks like
his right knee, possibly.
Right leg injury. You know, we talked about earlier in the pregame, that's what happened to them when they came over here last year. Their quarterback got hurt, and they ended up having to move a kid over that wasn't familiar with the position. You know, hopefully for them, that's not the case again this year.
Yeah. So they will have to make an adjustment here at quarterback. And it's going to be number 14, Caden Scott, another freshman for Trigg County, 5'11", 160. So Caden Scott replaces Timmy Williams, who goes off the sideline injured.
See if it changes their offense any.
Here's a snap to Scott. He's a left-hander. He'll throw it, and the pass was low and complete. Brings up second down.
Looks like they tried to set up a screen. That's their first incomplete pass. Williams, who started the game for them, looked like he is very much a runner. He kept it in the lone setback position several times and really was in on every play. He ran it 3 times, threw it twice. Couple options he ran. So, you know, does it change your offense? Does it change your play call sheet if we have a backup quarterback in there that's also a freshman?
He actually looks shorter than Williams, but they've got him listed at 5'11". I'm not sure if that's
it doesn't look
5'11"
out there, but
anyway, it is second down and 10 for Trigg County. Got an underhand pitch and a throw. It's wait a minute. Well, they blew it. I don't know about that one.
We'll look and see on the
replay
replay there.
Glasgow EPB replay
with the
that one.
One of the things they've done a little bit this year, or the way offenses are going, that's behind laterally all day long. Should have been a scoop and score there. That's a tough call. But one of the things that offenses have started doing, swing pass, tosses, anything like that, are more forward in case something like that happens, just so it's more of a forward pass than a backwards lateral. But that was a tough call on our part.
So it's third down and 10 for Trigg County. Here's the snap, and what happened there?
False start on
Trigg County. Trigg will go back another 5 yards, so it's third down 15. Not sure who moved. So now they're backed up to their own 35. 9:10 to go here in the first quarter. Opening drive of the ball game.
Looked like their whole left side of their offense moved there. And they just don't look as comfortable with the new kid back there as quarterback. And you can tell he's a little shaky with the pitch there and the screen pass he tried to complete early.
Really, he's the only other player listed as a quarterback on the roster. Here's Scott. He hands it off. It's to Good. And Good not getting much there. Tried to make a sweep to the left side, and no gain. It's going to be 4th down and 15.
Good's first carry of the night, and Ryan Harrison won't get credit for that tackle, but Ryan Harrison, big number 73 right there, really forced him to cut into an area he didn't want, and then that let everybody else clean up the mess, and that'll make it 4th and about 15 for the punt opportunity that we'll receive.
Going to be Slayton Carter, the punter, 6'1", 200-pound senior. Bray Bewley back to receive it for the Trojans. Yeah, they faked it. That was to Scott, and they threw the pass, and it's complete.
Kind of caught us off guard just a little bit there.
That's going to be a 1st down as well.
Selling out on the punt, and he barely completed it over top of us and was able to get the 1st down. So somebody missed an assignment, somebody missed kind of a cue there on the gunner, and they were able to get a 1st down.
Mm-hmm. And they have it in Trojan territory, too,
Gain
at
of
the
17.
49.
Gain of 17, sorry.
Three receivers on the near side for Trigg County, one split out to the left. Snap to Scott, handoff to Good. Good getting pressured, getting pulled back, thrown back. There'll be a loss of about maybe 1.
Yeah, his forward progress. Forward progress got him just at 1, but we tackled him about 10 yards in the backfield. Defensive line is getting a ton of penetration. When they hand the ball off, we're all over it right now.
2nd down and 11 for Trigg County.
Yeah, very nice to give him forward progress there because I think he kind of escaped and then went backwards on his own.
Three receivers on the near side once again. One split out to the left. And dropping back, here is Scott. Scott now looking, throws it. It is going to be incomplete. Went too low.
There's a hold there on the far side. I mean, it was about as blatant as a hold as you can have, and we'll decline that probably to get a 3rd down and 11. We'll see.
The intended receiver was Joshawn Bridges, one of the just 6 seniors on this Trigg County squad this year. I think only 2 are in the starting lineup.
I would have maybe declined that, but Coach Myers has accepted it and made it, instead of 3rd and 11, he's going to make it 2nd and 21.
Mm-hmm. So that backs them up to their own 39 or 41-yard line.
Coming up on the halfway point of the quarter, and they've had the ball for a long time. It seems like we haven't even been on offense yet.
They've had it for the first 5 minutes of this quarter. Scott throws. A pass is going to be complete. It is Good. Good takes it up to the 50.
Another screen, gain of 10.
Or Bridges, I'm sorry. He's number 1. Good is number 3. Bridges is 5'10", 190. Good is 6'2", 220. Not a whole lot of difference in size out there. 3rd and 11.
Guess what? We end up 3rd and 11 after all.
Yep. Trigg County's own 49-yard line. 2 receivers each way. And here is Scott. Throws it to the left side. It is going to be dropped.
Went through the hands of
that was Williams.
Yeah, Peyton Williams.
Peyton Williams.
Wasn't going to get much there. It was just a quick out pattern, and ball was high. So by the time he would have brought that in, we would have been covering that up. So,
well, let's see if they punt it this time. They went the fake last try up, and here is Bray Bewley back to receive it around the 20-yard line for Barren.
They were in really an unfavorable position to fake it a while ago, so that was kind of a gutsy call.
And Carter is going to get this one away. And Bray Bewley at the 20, running across, cutting back inside, and tackled around the 4-yard line. About a 4-yard punt return for Bray Bewley.
So important to go up and field those, even though you're not going to get a ton on it. It's so important to go up and field them and at least see what you got, and don't let it roll. I mean, that's going to go inside the 10 if we don't go up and field it. Instead, we'll take over our first drive right at the 24.
And about halfway through the first quarter here, too.
See how quick we can get that offense rolling.
He's got Preston Pace, the receiver here on the near side. And Spillman is under center. Bewley goes in motion to the right. Takes a snap, pitches it out. Coming around to the right side on the sweep and taking it down the far sideline. Tackled around the 40.
How about that for your first carry as a Barren County Trojan? Dalen
Mr. Dalen Thomas
takes it around right side for a big gain.
And that's good for a Edward Jones financial advisor, Jamie Harris, first down. Right on the first play.
14-yard gain on his first carry.
Last tackle was made.
Barren County hands it to their own 38.
Number 4, Josiah McCarley.
Trojans try to get set. Spillman goes back under center. Backfield is split. Coming in motion is Pace. Takes a snap. Going to hand it off. It's Kearney right down the middle.
Big hole.
Yep. And got out to the 50, down to the Trigg County 48 or 47. We'll see where they spot it. So another Edward Jones financial advisor, Jamie Harris, first down at the Trigg County 48.
Give him 15. So we start the game with a Dalen Thomas 14-yard carry and a Cody Kearney 15-yard for both of our running backs. You'll take 3 or 4 on every play, but I'll definitely take 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Late getting this play in. We're under 10, and we haven't even broken the huddle. We're going to have to get to the line quickly as we're now at 5.
Yep. Down to 3. And finally gets it away as Spillman keeps it. Runs it to the near side. 40, 35, out of bounds.
Super job of ball handling there. I think everybody went with the fake to Kearney, and everybody looks up, and then Tate's around left end for another first down gain.
How about 3 first downs?
Absolutely. It's going to take it down to the 34. So another 14-yard gain. How about a 14, 15, and a 14? 3 different guys. 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Spillman going to go under center. Pace is out to the left. And there's the handoff coming to the left side of the field. Running strong with it is number 10, breaking away and gets inside of maybe the 5 to the 4. Is that Corbin Wells?
It looks like Wells.
No, it's Jordan Harris.
Oh, sorry, 20. Jordan didn't play last week.
He did not play last week and didn't have him in the lineup for tonight either, so he must have.
Jordan got hurt in the scrimmage and had to take a couple weeks off there, and Jordan is just an athlete, plays on the left side of the infield in baseball and does a good job there for us. And first carry tonight picks up right where the rest of them left off. Another big gainer.
Yeah, right at the 6-yard line. So now Jordan Harris and Cody Kearney split in the backfield. And this time the handoff is
fumbled.
Yep, and I think Trigg County's recovered. They're pointing their way.
There's a flag right there at the end, but I think that was after the play was over. Fumble right there in the middle of the pile, and it is Trigg County's football.
Recovered by number 3, Davari Good.
That's Davari Good. So the penalty marker.
The handoff was to Kearney, and it was mishandled right around the 5.
Personal foul penalty against Trigg County.
It is still Trigg's ball, I think, because of when it was thrown. And, yes, they'll pick that ball up at the 6th.
Tough break.
Well, they're marching on. Well, he definitely pointed Trigg County's way, and then he kind of came back and recorrected it. So it is actually a personal foul on us.
So Trigg County will have the football as they have it 1st and 10 from their own 20. It is Scott, the backup quarterback, to Timmy Williams. He'll hand it off. Is that Good, number 3, racing around to the left side, trying to pick up some speed. He'll get the first down on the far side of the field, around the 30. See where they spot that. At the 34-yard line of the Wildcats. Just when the Trojans were doing a great job marching it downfield and had the big turnover.
Who was that carry?
That was Good.
Okay, 14-yard pickup there for him. That's his first positive gain. Yeah, big turnover there. It looks like you're getting ready to punch it in, and then all of a sudden they get one play and get it right back out of the shadow of the goalpost.
Mm-hmm. Bellows is the receiver here on the near side. Here's Scott. He'll hand it off. This time it's to, is that Bridges? The 1 and 3 are kind of hard to.
It looks like it's 1.
Is it Bridges? Okay.
Number 1, Bridges on the carry, tackle made by number 32.
So that will bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats. 3:15 to play here in the first quarter. No score between Barren County and Trigg County.
Here's what's bad. We ran 4 plays, got 4 first downs. Everything was plus 14 yards, and then we ran 1 play and fumbled it and kind of messed the whole drive up.
Yep. Scrambling, trying to get some yardage. We get it across the 40 to about the 42. And that is that Bridges again?
Yes.
Number 1, Good on the carry, tackle
Bridges is 1, right?
Yes, you're right.
Good is 3.
That's right.
Okay.
Minimal gain there.
It'll be 3rd down and 2 yards to go for Trigg County. 2.5 minutes to play, first quarter. Here at Trojan Field. Got a halftime score just in. Edmonson County 7, Metcalf 6.
We need to stop right here.
And there's a snap to Scott, and the handoff, slipping and falling down, is Good at the 41-yard line.
Great job. Our whole left side kind of crashed down there. Wells was the main guy that got him first. And I'll tell you what, it's kind of weird being out there. The turf is just got a little coat on it. It's almost a little slippery. This time of the night.
Humidity, you think?
Humidity and it's just time of the night. So hopefully it's not an issue. I mean, I've got tennis shoes on. They've got cleats, so it's a big difference.
Trying to draw the Trojans off, and then they have to call a timeout.
Joey, you think that's just me making something up, or you think there's actually something to that a little bit?
There is a little bit of a dew that's on the turf. I don't think it's humidity. I think it's after the storms and everything come through. I just think there's a light dew that's falling. But cleats and everything should be good. When you said that, I kind of felt my shoes, and they're not even damp. So it's not as bad. There may be a tad.
You know, we honestly have gotten lucky as you possibly could be tonight with the temperature. There's storms all around us. There were some storms in Edmonson County and obviously over at Metcalf County. Just, we've dodged a lot of things to be able to be on time tonight. And even though it's going to be 10 o'clock before we get to halftime, or at least what we say on time, right?
It's on time, but the weather tonight, I'm just feeling right now, it feels wonderful standing down here on the field.
Comparable to what it was in buses today at about 100
compared
degrees.
To what buses were this afternoon. Yeah, all through this week we've been questioning whether or not this game would even get start on time tonight. So, yeah, we've been very blessed to have what we've had.
Another final score in, Franklin Simpson 49, Warren Central 22. Of course, the Dragons will be here later in the season. Okay. And that snap goes over the punter's head, is picked up by Carter. And Carter will be taken down at the 22-yard line. Great field position for the Trojans to take this one.
Massive loss, 19-yard loss there.
With 1:27 to play here in the first.
On the Trigg County 24-yard line.
So they've had a punt go the wrong way. They've had a punt go the right way, as in a fake. But no points to show either way as we kind of wind down this first quarter. Excellent field position. Let's see if we can get something quickly here to change that.
Pace is wide left. Backfield is split. Bewley comes in motion left. Here's Spillman. He'll hand it off. It's to Kearney. Kearney going nowhere, hits a wall. And if he got anything, probably a half yard.
They had a big lineman right there at really the point of the handoff and got stood up. And we'll get about, 2 maybe.
Got more than I thought.
Yeah.
It's the 2nd and 8 with a minute to play here in the opening quarter.
We've had 4 different ball carriers tonight. Kearney is the only one that's touched it multiple times.
I think maybe it needs to go to Thomas again. He ran it on the first play. And the pitch out comes to Thomas around the left side. Picking up speed and tackled from behind at the 10. Stops the clock with 38.7.
Number 7, Thomas on the carry. Tackle was made by number 3, Tavari Goo.
Good enough for an Edward Jones financial advisor, Jamie Harris, first down.
Barren County, first down.
Trojans will have it at the Trigg County 10.
Trigg County 10-yard line.
Preston Pace, wide receiver out to the right. Backfield split once again. Under center is Spillman. Takes a snap and then fakes it and hands it off in there to Bewley. Touchdown, Barren County.
Great job there.
And that's a Hatcher and Sadler touchdown for Bray Bewley.
A couple of good runs there. We got a big run from Dalen, another 11-yard gain, give him 25 on 2 carries, another first down, and then Bray punches it in from 10 away.
That's Bray Bewley's first touchdown of the season to give the Trojans a 6-0 lead, and they'll go for 2. That's what they did after every touchdown last week. Let's see if they can go make it a 2-point conversion here, stretch the lead out to 8-0. And nope. Wait a minute, Spillman's got it. How about that fake?
Yeah.
Going to the right corner of the end zone.
Got us all, didn't he?
How about that one? And he did that a lot last week, too. Sometimes I couldn't tell who had the football.
Again, a good fake to Kearney, and that's what I mean by being a good ball handler. He comes out of that pack right there on basically a bootleg and gets to the right pylon to get a 2-point conversion.
How about that one, Joey? It faked me out up here.
That's what I was sitting here thinking, Jay. You was calling the play, and I saw Tate running. I mean, it's amazing to see, once again, how precise this offense is. You don't know if it's going up the middle. They're kicking it out. Quarterback sweeps. I mean, just anything on that, and it keeps the defenses on their heels. They don't know which way the ball's going. It's really good to see us after the fumble on the punt, that we do get it in the end zone after we fumbled down there close. So there was a little bit of energy we'd lost on the sidelines, but it's back down here now. Good, really good comeback here.
Yeah, we saw that a lot last week.
Yeah, we didn't know where the ball was. We're just trying to guess.
Of course, we're so far away up here, it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
and with you being right down the sideline, it's hard for you to see it too.
I'm down here, and I couldn't even see where it was going. So it's good, really good comeback here. Good scoring drive. How many plays is that now, Robert?
He just left.
He just left.
He had an emergency assignment here or something.
Okay, I just wonder how many plays we've run because I know that's all running plays.
Yeah, he's got all that written down.
Got it. All running plays, though.
Yeah,
I'll help you out here, Jay, with your numbers while he's gone.
Yeah, he's not. Spillman hasn't thrown it any. Here's Houchins. Right down the middle of the field, scooped up and taken. And trying to get around to the left side of the field and cutting the corner and out of bounds. That is on the kickoff return, number 5, Peyton Williams.
Tackle by number 64, Jay. Landon Medley, I think it is.
Yeah, Landon Medley. On the tackle. So that stops the clock with 13.4, and Trigg County will have the football at their own 34-yard line. Barren County up 8-0. Edmonson County leading Metcalfe County starting in the third quarter, 7-6. So we're still going to be probably the last game to finish around the region tonight, maybe the state. Just glad we got started on time, though. It would have been a lot later. Of course, they have Scott in it, backup quarterback. The left-handed throw is over the head of the receiver, and I believe maybe somebody shaking up a little bit over there. Is that trying to see the number? That's
number 5.
Oh, that's Bridges. Bridges was the intended receiver. So it brings up 2nd down and 10 for Trigg County with 9.8 seconds to go here in the quarter. And they have it at their own 34. This first quarter is brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. As we head toward the end of the first 12 minutes. 3 receivers, and Barron's going to go off sides here.
Yeah, they're trying to time it to take off and get the head start, but there was not even a snap even close.
Yeah, Nolan Harlow got a little bit of a hurry there and took off. So now it's a 5-yard penalty. Be 2nd down and 5 for Trigg County as they move the ball to the 39. Three receivers on the near side again for Trigg County. One split out to the left. Caden Scott takes the snap and hands it up, and nothing there. Actually a loss.
Number 3 on the carry.
That would have been good on the carry. And that ends the first quarter of play here at Trojan Field. It's the second game of the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Trail Turf War. And after one, it's Barren County 8, Trigg County nothing. We'll come back in a minute. This is Barren County Trojan football, brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan on 104 The Score.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
Welcome back to Trojan Field as the Barren County Trojans have an 8-0 lead over Trigg County. Here is Scott rolling out to his right. He's a left-handed thrower, puts it up in the air, and it is going to be almost picked off at double coverage on the receiver on the far side of the field. And that was number 15 for Trigg County, Connor Bellows, and he is shaken up a little bit, trying to get up and walk it off.
Yeah, you had.
We got a flag, too, back here at the 32-yard line.
You got a holding on Trigg County.
Holding penalty against Trigg County. That penalty is declined.
Trojans decline the penalty. It'll be 4th and 8. They'll have to punt it.
Here's a big score for you, Jay, in the state. Trinity beat Frederick Douglass 23-13. You may have already said that one earlier.
No, I don't. They were ahead. I remember that. Didn't have the final.
23-13. I mean, that's Frederick Douglass was down in our area last week. I think
they beat Bowling Green. Yeah.
Bowling Green. So I mean, that says a lot about Trinity. And I think that game was at Frederick Douglass.
Okay.
Yes.
Carter will punt. Bray Bewley is back for the Trojans, and he gets this one away. As Carter is going to be taken by Bewley at the 30. Running across to the far sideline. Runs it out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. There's a late flag. Another flag being thrown. Let's see what that's all about.
I think it's going to be a personal foul, possibly on Trigg County. Maybe a late hit out of bounds.
Of course, Bewley went toward the Trigg County bench. There's the signal.
No, it's against us.
Well, how is that?
That's against us.
Dead ball foul against Barren County.
Well,
that's two of those dead ball fouls, Jay, that we've had there. One down there after the fumble. We had them backed up after we had the fumble, and then that one right there. Had a good return.
Yeah.
Had a great return.
The second quarter is brought to you by South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. The Trojans are backed up to the 27-yard line. And we're going to have a timeout called here by Barren County. With 11:41 to go here in the second quarter, Barren County leads Trigg County 8-0. This timeout is brought to you by Scooters Coffee. See if we have any other scores to pass along to you. Of course, we're going to be getting all finals here. This will be the last one to get finished later tonight. Next week, the Trojans will be down at Warren East to play on the blue turf. Of course, Warren East winning tonight over Greenwood, 21-14. Trojans defeated Warren East here last year. Defensive battle, 7-6. Of course, we saw Warren East quarterback Dane Parsley tonight. He's racked up some yardage over his high school career. We'll see him next week. Season stats up until this season does not include last week or tonight's accumulated stats. He has over 3,600 yards and 42 passing touchdowns. Has rushed for nearly 3,000 yards and 46 touchdowns in just 3 years. All right, I think we're ready to go.
Jay, we only had 10 players on the field. That's why Coach said to use the timeout there.
Okay. Barren County has the football on their own 27. Spillman is under center. And we'll hand it off going around the left side. Is that Jordan Harris?
Jordan Harris on the carry.
Yeah.
Nice pickup. Good speed.
Gets across the 40 to the 43. Good to have him back in the lineup after missing last week's season opener.
You know, it's kind of the same position that Briggs was playing last week. Same play, same
Briggs
speed.
Is out tonight,
Briggs is out, so you got Jordan next man up, stepped up, and got really good speed coming around the corners. But that's one of those plays. If the line doesn't do their job and everyone on the outside, I mean, it's a total team effort.
Good enough for an Edward Jones financial advisor. Jamie Harris first down. Barren has it at their own 43, and this time. Here's a throw, and it's going to be caught! Jackson Bird.
How about pass interference? Going to be called as well.
Yeah. Boy, he went up and grabbed that one with both hands with the defender on him, hanging on to him.
Hands were all over, and he still made the catch. That's impressive, Jay. And I'm right here. It was right here in front of me.
Right in front of you.
Right in front of me.
And that's at the... Where are they going to spot the football? At the 25, and then going to tack on.
Now, I don't think they're going to tack on. Okay. I think it's going to be declined, so we're going to get the ball at 25.
All right.
Jay, I think that's the first pass of the night. First pass.
It is.
That's pretty good numbers. 1 for 1.
Yeah.
First down, and a perfectly thrown football that no one else is going to get it. It was Jackson's or no one.
Yeah. So Jackson Bird of the reception as the Trojans have it at the Trigg County 25. Backfield split again. Near Spillman, under center. Hands it off. And that was Thomas on the carry. I got to get used to his number.
Jay, we got another flag here in front of us.
Dalen Thomas. That's only his second, or is that third of the night?
No gain on the play.
But didn't get anything on that one, so it's going to be second down and 10.
We have another flag on the play.
And let's see what the penalty is about. What's the signal here? That's against the Trojans.
Personal foul.
Well,
another personal foul right here.
That's going to back the Trojans up. Wow, all the way back to the...
It's 15 yards, and that's 3 of them.
47-yard line?
That's 45 yards that we've been penalized, if I'm not mistaken. I think I see Robert's back, Jason. I'm going to turn it back over to you and Robert.
You got the stats for me?
Yes, I have, sir. I can tell you right now that Tate Spillman is 1 for 1 for 25 yards.
Thank you.
He's got the mental stats down there, yeah.
Jackson Bird's pass was 25. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it was 25.
Yeah.
That helps. Thank you.
And it's 2nd down and 2 miles for the Trojans. See if we can't do something here. And there is a
timeout.
Timeout by Barren. Timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee. We have 10:01 to go here in the first half. Barren County leads Trigg County 8-0. Here at Trojan Field, if you missed the first game tonight, Warren East defeating Greenwood 21-14. We haven't been to Warren East to do a football game. That's where we'll be next week.
Yeah, we have.
We have? How long ago? Well, they didn't have the blue turf then.
No, it's.
How many years
we
ago has
have
it
not been since they redid it, if you will. They redid their whole sports complex a little bit. Their baseball, softball has kind of been redone.
We haven't been there since.
We have not been there since it's redone. So they've got the blue turf. It was right behind the school, and now it's kind of over to the
turned
side.
The other way.
They
right?
have, yes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting old. I've had all these conversations the last couple of weeks about how time flies and how much I'm getting old. So I don't know. It feels like 6 or 8 years, but it could have been only 3 or 4.
It's probably been that long. Well, I'll just have to look back and see.
Yeah.
If it's not the KHSAA website much anymore. It's Arbiter Sports. Don't find out as much. Maybe they'll finally get everything converted over. Here's a nice run by Dalen Thomas. 35-30, stepped out of bounds at the 32.
Got some of it back. Got 15.
I know we don't have heights and weights of the Trojan players this year. What would you kind of guess Dalen Thomas's size down there, Joey?
Was that before he was running at me or after he was running at me right then? I mean, I'm going to say 6'4". The kid's he's big. I mean, Robert, you're maybe more in the hallway, so great size, but it's speed. I mean,
he was standing next to me today. I may have an inch on him. He's 6'2", 6'3".
Every bit of it. I'm going to tell you what, but there was a lineman come around there and made an unbelievable block.
Spellman under center. Thomas goes in motion left, takes a snap. Now he's going to roll out left. He's being pressured. He's going to get sacked. Wow. They came from behind to get him.
That's stuff we didn't see a whole lot last week. Loss of 8 and ends up a 4th down there. You're definitely in go-for-it territory, even though it's 4th and a mile. I mean, you could foreseeably punt it and try to pin them deep, which is probably actually what we're going to do, but very easily you could go for it. Just very low probability that you could get it.
Peyton Williams will be the punt returner for Trigg County. Braden Houchin's the punter for the Trojans. And we got another timeout here. Trigg County will call this one. 8:42 to go in the first half. Barren County leading Trigg County 8-0.
Not a whole lot of scoring here. We've had some opportunities and really moved the football pretty well, but we haven't been able to capitalize, as we just talked about. Looks like we were penalized several times while I was gone, and just haven't been able to put things together, even though we've had several big plays back to back to back.
Yep. Barren County defeated Trigg County here last year 40-22.
Their quarterback's out for the night.
Timmy Williams, a freshman, went out with what looked to be a leg injury of some type.
And they've got another kid over there on the training table as well. So a couple of injuries for them tonight, and but we haven't, you don't want to capitalize off an injury, but it hadn't really changed the game either, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Here's the punt by Houchins. High punt.
Very good.
Yeah.
Great bounce, too.
Goes out of bounds right around the 5.
Bounced at the 5 and hung a left at the 5 and went out of bounds. And that's why you punt it right there. When you got a really good punter like Braden, who's done a good job the last couple of years for us at that position, pin him really deep and see if that offense can make the new quarterback continue to make mistakes.
Check out 104 The Score's James Brown for photos, stories, interviews, and more from Barren County High School sports action on 104thescore.com and the 104 The Score Facebook page. Again, if you watch our instant replays tonight, live coverage, BC Live on Facebook, YouTube, our instant replays brought to you by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board. Receivers got two to the right, one to the near side, having to go out of the end zone. And this time the runner is Good. Good taken down by 3 or 4 Trojans at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, give him nothing there. I think I'm about caught up. Obviously
got your paperwork caught up.
Yeah, BC Live is obviously a big help there.
So 2nd and 10 for Trigg County at their own 5. They're moving from right to left if you're listening on radio. Here on 104.7 FM and 1230 AM. And we're online at 104thescore.com and 104 The Score app, plus on YouTube. Watching live. Here is delay of game. Penalty caught against the Wildcats.
Delay game penalty against Trigg County.
And so that will move it back to the 2. And it'll be 2nd down and 13. And the snap coming to Good.
Direct snap.
Yep. I don't think Scott's even in there now. Just snapping it to Good, and Good picks up maybe a yard. Third down and 11 at the 4 for Trigg County. 104.7 FM, 1230 AM, WCDS Glasgow. It is 10 o'clock.
Seems like it's a slow game. I don't know if it's because it's 10 o'clock and we've been here forever, but we've really not gotten a whole lot going, moving, even though we're going to end up having a ton of rushing yards here in the first half.
Mm-hmm. And whistle.
Another penalty. You know, reservations are probably timeout. I was going to say
that's got to be their last one.
It is, based on the scoreboard anyway.
So we have 6:54 to go here in the first half. Barren County 8, Trigg County nothing. Let's go down to Joey Bunch.
Jay, you wonder if they had. I mean, most teams don't come prepared to lose their quarterback in the first drive. So, based on what happened last year, it's wonder did they come back with like a Wildcat offense, going with the direct snap. Because, you know, we run the couple series there with the freshman quarterback, and now they went to a direct snap Wildcat. So I just wonder if that's something or if it's threw them out of rhythm somehow. You can't tell. We haven't seen enough of it yet to know. But as far as us right now, a couple things you want to look at. Get the ball back, and we need to score before halftime because we're getting the ball coming out second half.
Did a really good job with time management, clock management before the half last week.
Yes,
we got a couple timeouts, got a touchdown, and you know, those points make a big difference.
You know, in the first quarter there, I think we only had the ball for like 2.5 minutes. So, I mean, they held the ball for a whole lot. Really good. I mean, that's kind of what Metcalf done last week as well, trying to do ball control to keep our offense off the field, which is the best defense.
Yeah. Trigg County defeating Callaway County last week, 39-21. And there's Good standing in the end zone. He takes the snap, going to keep it. And breaks and gets to the outside. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, and down at the 40.
His own man really was the one that slowed him down the most. So he goes from the 4 all the way down to the 40.
Yeah.
So essentially a 56-yard gain. That is a backbreaker right there. You're ready to get the ball back and Joey was talking about the shift there. I think sometimes going to that Wildcat is simple. There's no handoffs. There's nothing you really got to do. And it looked like with that first quarterback, that kind of stuff was already in there. So you direct snap it, you got an extra blocker, and you just follow him and go, and got a huge gain there.
So Trigg County in Trojan territory at the 40-yard line. They've got Scott back in there now at the quarterback position as he takes the snap and hands it off to Bridges. Bridges will pick up a yard, maybe two, to the 38. So second down, 8 yards to go for the Wildcats. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Barren County leading 8-0. Play clock is down at 10. Bridges is to the right of the quarterback, Caden Scott, for Trigg County. Play clock at down 3. Takes the snap, and he'll hand it off. Round to the right side is Peyton Williams. Now cutting back left, and Tate Spillman brings him down at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss for Trigg County.
Really good job there of our end stretching that out and turning it back in so Tate could come back and make that tackle.
It's going to be third down and 13 for Trigg County. At the Trojan 43-yard line.
Would like to thank Don Franklin for being a sponsor of their 2024 competition season.
So Scott will have 2 receivers out to the right and 1 to the left. And he'll throw to the left side. It is caught. And another loss of the play. Nice tackle made at the 50-yard line.
That's Zay Ward, Nolan Harlow, and Jordan Harris. Yeah. All 3 converged right there on number 5, Peyton Williams, who caught it.
But we got a penalty marker down.
And that's going to be on us, the way that he's getting up. I think it's probably a face mask, if I had to make a guess.
And I'm going to say it's a personal foul.
And that's how many?
That's the 4th one.
4.
The 4th one.
And that's tough.
It's taunting. It's taunting,
And that's tough because you got them in a 4th down situation. It's 4th and 15 probably with the loss, and then you stand up over top of a kid and you're excited about a play, but you go ahead and do the little extra to get that personal foul.
We have seen that in middle school as well, Robert, this year, that the personal fouls are being thrown. Anytime you kind of flex or stand over another player, it's taunting.
Well, there's a really easy call in the Warren East game. The Warren East guy, first play of the game, scored a touchdown, stood over top of him and let him know he was excited. And, it's an easy call, really.
It's a call, and that's something you got to get used to. That's the thing. Coach Myers is he's fuming right now. That's 60 yards, if I'm not mistaken, 60 yards that we had to our good.
And it's drive killing penalties, or keeps you from getting the ball back is what I should say. But it extends their drive is how it really should read.
Now what Coach Myers is, he's asking the question of how does the penalty happen back here at the 43, 42, and now they're at the 31, guys. You can see it better than I can.
Penalty happened, at the 45, so it's a 15-yard penalty.
So, if it's 15 from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, that's about right, isn't it?
Maybe a yard different.
Y'all got a better view up there. For the first time, I can say you all have the better view than I do.
It's at the 31, so the penalty was at the 45. Is that right? Or 46?
It was right here, right in front of us, 46.
That's 15.
It's 15.
I'm talking about, a yard left to pick up that first down. So, as we go back into the John Butler rules that should never happen in high school football, a taunting unsportsmanlike is not an automatic first down.
It's 4th down and 1. And Good
had a chance.
Squirting through, churning some more yards. We'll get to the 25.
Had a chance. Picked up 6 there. We had him, and he kind of slipped through. He's got 7 carries for 71. Obviously, a big 56-yard gain fuels most of it. I just got them for 4 first downs. Could have missed one or two there, but clearly we have moved the ball better than they have, and we're only one touchdown ahead.
They're going to send Renfro, the receiver, out to the right. This time to the left is Peyton Williams. Bridges is in the backfield. Good takes a snap, hands it off to Bridges. So he comes around the left side, and tackle made right around the 25, I think.
Number 17, I think it's Brooks. Baylor Browning. Is that right?
Yeah. We're going to Baylor made the tackle there for really just a small gain, if any. But there's a flag there in the middle of the field, isn't there? Holding. Yeah. We'll
the
take
penalties
that one.
are racking up tonight for both teams.
You see what happens when you play a late game like this. All the restaurants are already closed, so they don't have a reservation to get to, so they're not worried about getting in and out of here. So they just, get paid by the flag maybe.
That is a true Robert Bauer thought right there.
That's what you show up.
I don't know where they live, how far they got to go.
Yeah. You show up at 11 o'clock, that's what you get, Joey.
Here's Good scrambling to get some more yardage, and he'll be tackled right around the 31-yard line. Gain of 5.
Number 3, Good on the carry. Tackle made by number 32, Brayton Houchins.
We cannot let them get in the end zone right here at the end of the half. Joey talked about us getting the ball back. A stop, getting the ball back, and a score is a huge momentum killer. If they're able to kind of even the game or at least score a touchdown going in the locker room, that's a hugely deflating thing for us.
Yep. This time they'll send Renfro out to the right. Williams to the left. Good and Bridges in the backfield. And snap comes to Good. Good working around the right side, getting through traffic there. And
it's another hold back here in the back.
There's the penalty marker at the 32.
It's another hold, so we're going to back him up too and negate any gain he had there. You can't do it completely, but I would leave our corners out there on an island as they've got another kid down. I would leave our corners out there on the island and really start daring them to throw, cramming a lot of guys in the box and trying to stop that run. And that's their running back, Good, who has to be helped off. He's walking off under his own power. They don't have a lot of kids dressed.
They only had 33 on the roster the coach sent me today. And I'm not sure there's 33 out there.
I think it's fair to mention here, you're talking there, Robert, about your corners and your backs and your secondary. You want to be really careful here, though, not to keep inching up for the run and then them burn us one.
Another thing we did good last week, Joey, is really honored that. Right here at the end of the half, you sell out on the run, and they kind of throw something over you, a little dink and dunk, and they score. It's really about kind of protecting that end zone, and when they've got 2nd and a half mile here, you don't want to really take a ton of chances. You just want to keep them in front of you.
We've had to burn a timeout there. I'm thinking at the beginning of the second quarter, when we took over, we had to burn a timeout. That's one of those timeouts that we could be using right now to save some clock. So you got one timeout left here with 2 minutes left to go.
Yep. And a snap. Oh, Scott, he gets knocked down, but the screen pass is complete at the 39.
It's the only pass they've really been able to complete with this knee quarterback, and we have a roughing the passer personal foul. We just went right after him. So that'll be we'll figure out, make sure. I think because it's a roughing personal foul, that's an automatic first down in high school. Any roughing variety is the only thing that's automatic.
That is true. It's automatic first down.
And that moves the stick to the 27?
Yeah.
27.
So is that 5 penalties and all of them are 15 yards?
I believe that's right. Snap to Scott. Scott looking, going to throw it long. It is going to be incomplete.
We just
right
kind
at the end zone.
kind of got lucky there. That was just a deep ball he threw, and we were about a half step, maybe a whole step behind, and never really got our head turned around. That just wasn't a completion. They just didn't connect. So that Joey right there shows you why I'm not the coach. We were talking about selling on the run, and they come back with 2 straight pass plays. Almost complete. They completed one and almost completed the other.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. With 1:49 to play here in the first half. Snap comes to Scott. He pitches it over to Bridges. Bridges on the right side trying to get to the sideline. Tackle made right around the 21.
Bridges on the carry. Tackle made by number
Pick up a 5.
Bridges.
Big 3rd down and about 5 to go, Wildcats.
This last 5 minutes has lasted for 30.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a good job. We had a huge student section to start the game, and really a pretty big crowd. Not as big as last week, but a pretty big one. Trigg's done a really good job with almost no crowd taking us out of it.
Yeah, there's a pitch over to Bridges again. And Bridges will be taken down about the 15-yard line.
Gets
to
another
get the first down.
Gets another first down. Tackle on the backside by 11, Harlow.
That play resulted in a Wildcat first down.
We're down to 1 minute to play.
22 down to about the 15, 16.
16.
Gain of 6.
There's where the Trojan defense needs to go to work.
Yeah, they have to.
No, they don't have any timeouts left. Barren has 1 remaining here in the first half.
Got to keep them in bounds.
Snap. And it's to the left side. It's good. Good. We'll get across the 10 to about the 8, maybe the 7.
Tackle made by number 66, Ethan Bertram. It'll be
Bertram on the stop for the Trojans.
They're not getting in much of a hurry as we had under 15 seconds here.
This could be.
Unless it's a pass play, last play.
And it's good back there to take the snap. He's going to run it to the right side of the field. And
he went down, it looked like.
I thought he did. I thought the knee went
That's
down.
It.
And that'll end the half. Barren County will go in the locker room with an 8-0 lead over Trigg County here at the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Trail Turf War Bowl. Again, it's Barren County 8, Trigg County nothing. We'll come back with our halftime report brought to you by SCRTC. After this timeout, this is Barren County Trojan football brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan in Glasgow on 104 The Score.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Welcome to Glasgow, Kentucky. This ain't no ordinary small town. This is Broadbandville, USA. People here weren't willing to sit around until one of the big telecommunications companies got ready to wire them up. They just decided to do it themselves. In Glasgow, the future is now.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It is halftime here at Trojan Field, Game 2 of the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Trail Turf War as the Barren County Trojans lead the Trigg County Wildcats by a score of 8-0. This is the SCRTC halftime report. SCRTC, switch to MyStream TV and save on your cable bill. Not much of a scoring summary in the first half. Only one touchdown made. That was with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Barren County's Bray Bewley scores at a 10-yard run with Tate Spillman, the quarterback, getting the 2-point conversion. And it's an 8-0 lead for Barren County right now. As Robert, you still working on the stats?
Not going to happen right now.
Okay, well, let's
give me just a second.
We will do the sports report here while Robert's working on the stats. And this sports report for this week is brought to you by Riley Dental Group. And lots of other fall sports going on this week at Barren County. We'll go back to last Saturday, the cross-country Warren East Twilight Run. Trojanettes finished 4th. Individually, Molly Beckham was 8th. Adeline Coleman was 10th. Trojan runner Brody Miller finished 2nd in the 5K run. Also on Saturday, volleyball, McCreary County Invitational. Barren County lost 3 games and won 1. They lost to Perry County Central 2-1, lost to Wayne County 2-0, and South Laurel 2-0. They defeated Lincoln County 2-0. Boys soccer last Saturday, Barren County defeated Nelson County 2-1. In boys golf, Trojans participated in the Franklin Simpson Invitational, finishing with a team score of 329. Individually, Braden Furlong a 74, Cameron Pippin a 79, Jay Houchins an 87, J.P. Ross an 89, and Jacob Spence a 90. Girls golf last Saturday, Trojanettes participated in the Christian County Hopkinsville Invitational, finishing with a team score of 317, placing 3rd out of 13 teams. Individually, Chloe Witcher fired a 72, Tinsley Neagle had a 74, Kinsley Edwards at 84, Lucy Zala 87, Carden Kinslow at 92, Allie Spillman at 93, Rayleigh Terry 102, and Brenley Buchanan 102. Middle school soccer, both teams won. Girls and boys both beat Todd Central by a score, actually lost to Todd Central by a score of 2-0. Both the middle school boys soccer and girls soccer losing to Todd Central 2-0. And then Monday of this week, in volleyball, Barren lost to Metcalf 2-1. JV Barren beat Metcalf 2-0, and so did the freshmen 2-0 over Metcalf County. Boys soccer, Glasgow and Barren County on penalty kicks. Glasgow wins 2-1. JV Barren County 2, Glasgow nothing. Girls soccer, Greenwood defeated Barren County both varsity and JV. Greenwood 6, Barren County nothing. JV was 8-0 in favor of Greenwood. In JV football, Franklin Simpson beat Barren County 7-6. In middle school girls soccer, Barren County defeated Franklin Simpson 2-0. Boys soccer, middle school, Barren County 1, St. Joe's nothing. Barren County middle school softball, Barren County won both games over Franklin Simpson 14-6 and 9-3. On Tuesday, in girls soccer, Barren County defeated Glasgow 4-0. JV, Trojanettes won 1-0 over the Lady Scotties. In boys soccer, Barren County beat Monroe County 6-0. JV, the Trojans won 5-0. Boys golf on Tuesday. Barren County defeated Monroe County 168-211. Individually, Braden Furlong a 36, Cameron Pippin had a 41, Jacob Spence a 42, J.P. Ross a 49, and Jay Houchins a 51. In girls JV golf, Trojan has defeated Monroe County. Individually, Chloe Witcher had a 40, Lucy Zala a 41, Tinsley Neagle a 44, Brindley Buchanan a 55, Rayleigh Terry 57, and Kaylin Peterson a 62. In Barren County Middle School football from Tuesday, 7th grade and 8th grade both won over Allen County. 7th grade won 6-0, 8th grade won 56-6. And then yesterday in volleyball, Allen County Scottsville defeated Barren County 3-0. JV, ACS 2, Barren 0. Girls soccer, Barren County defeated Logan County 3-2. And JV, the Trojan 6, Logan County 2. Boys soccer ended in a tie between Barren County and Russell County defeated the JV Barren County team 3-0. Barren County Middle School girls soccer, Franklin Simpson 2, Barren County 1. And in middle school boys soccer, Barren County defeated Franklin Simpson by a score of 5-3. And that's a look at this week's Sports Report, brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Ready? All right.
Take a break or do stats?
Let's go ahead and do the stats.
Okay. It seems like, there's very easy that I missed a couple plays, but I think I tried to catch up as best I can. For us, it looks like we ran 15 plays for 147 yards, 12 rushes, 115. Tate only threw one pass, and he completed it. I had him for, once went back and looked at it, 32 yards on that Jackson Bird completion. 8 first downs. We had 1 fumble. That was probably going to be a would-be score. And penalized 6 times for 80 yards. So you had the 5.15s and then a 5-yarder on top of that. So, that's pretty obvious what's going on there. 27 plays, 131 yards for Trigg. They ran the ball 16 times for 96. They threw it 9 times, completed 5 for 35. Had 6 first downs, did not turn it over, penalized 4 times for 30 yards. Look at individuals for us anyways. 5 different guys touched the football. Tate had 2 carries for 6. Kearney had 3 for 17. Dalen Thomas had 4 for 34. Bewley had the score for 10. And Jordan Harris, I had 2 touches for 48. And I apologize if I missed one. Jackson had the 1 catch there. So, this goes without saying. I feel like probably should be up 2 scores, maybe 3. Conceivably, we did not get a couple stops on a few first downs. One, at least, we extended with a penalty, the taunting penalty, when we would have had a 4th down and stopped them. And we stalled out a drive that we were well into and almost into the red zone, and we get a couple personal fouls. So that's uncharacteristic of what we want to see, what our goals are, and how we expect our football team to act and how we expect our football team to play. You can't win like that, especially in the district that we compete in and some of the teams that we're going to play. And honestly, lucky to be ahead 8-0 tonight here at the half. So felt like that was as good as a score, there at the end for them stopping us. They really didn't give us the ball back, didn't give us any chance to get momentum. So they're fired up, ready to go coming out of the second half. Even though we get the football, they feel like they have a ton of momentum because they're only down 8-0. Who has that second wind, who's able to kind of come back and find a little momentum, a little get up and go. Right now it's not us, and our frustration and our momentum is being carried out negatively, doing some things that are very uncharacteristic of, like I said, what we need to do.
Yeah. That's our SCRTC halftime report. Don't forget, you can get all the latest scores and results from middle school sports to high school sports each day on the Barren County Schools District website. Go to barren.kyschools.us, click the menu, scroll down to athletics, and click Sports Report. We'll have more of our SCRTC halftime report in a moment when we come back. This is Barren County Trojan football, brought to you by Don Franklin, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Nissan, and Glasgow on 104 The Score.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
You know, our dental health is like the window to our overall health. That's why it's so important
Barren
to make
County
sure
High School
you're getting your
football
regular
broadcast,
checkups.
our production
Hey,
of
I'm Kelly
104
McKay,
The
and I've been-
Score. Listen at 104.7 FM and 1230 AM. Listen and watch at 104thescore.com or the 104 The Score app, plus on YouTube. Lots of scores, lots of finals are in. We still have a few more we haven't gotten yet, but Glasgow defeated Russellville tonight 35-12. Adair County defeated Caverna tonight up at Marion County. Game was called due to lightning. Adair County was up 36-0 over Caverna. Allen County Scottsville defeats Monroe County tonight in Tompkinsville 40-6. Franklin Simpson 49, Warren Central 22. South Warren defeats Henderson County tonight 43-33. Bowling Green 35, Owensboro 14. Hart County 42, LaRue County 12. Todd Central gets a win over Ohio County tonight, 12-10. Campbellsville defeats Casey County tonight, 43-0. Louisville Manual defeats Central Hardin. Central Hardin, of course, in Barren County's district. Manual 21, Central Hardin 7. Of course, the game here earlier tonight, we saw Warren East defeat Greenwood by a score of 21-14. And I think I don't have another update on Edmonson County and Metcalfe County. Let's see. And I don't have Greene County, John Hardin. Russell County and Somerset. Still don't have the final on Clinton County and Wayne County. Got a report earlier on that one, but I think they went into a lightning delay over in Albany. So we don't have the final on that one as of yet. We mentioned in the pregame, Robert, and I don't know if you were here when we talked about it. Of course, the Trojans dropped to 5A next year. 6-team district. We have Bowling Green, Greenwood, Warren Central, Grayson County, and Ohio County next year. Of course, we got Central Hardin, North Hardin, Warren Central in a 4-team district. This will be the last year before the realignment next season.
Listen, I've said this for years and years and years. We've got to do something different in football. And not us. I'm just saying the state does. There's so many 4-1 lopsided games throughout the year in the playoffs, and there's some teams that have to drive 3 or 4 hours for that to happen. I'm not at all against a 6-team district. You got to earn a playoff. You got to earn that extra game, and really, if you go to 6 districts in each 36-team division, that would be fair and equal for everybody that has to earn it. But there are so many lopsided districts. Some districts have 3 teams in them, some have 4, some have 6. So, it's not equal with the number of teams any whatsoever. So I think hopefully, that's a goal for them to be able to do that. And we've just been so used to, even though you have 10 games scheduled, you're automatically going to play 11 games because of that extra playoff game. So it does get tougher for us next year. You're not guaranteed a playoff, but at the same time, I think you have a goal, and these kids' goal is obviously to have a home playoff game.
Yeah. When we come back, we got the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening second half kickoff, and our third quarter brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. Right now here at the break, and before we go to that break, just got to report 1 minute left in the game. Edmonson County 13, Metcalfe County 12. That's
close game.
Yeah, Chad Withrow reporting that one to us. We'll be back with the second half. This is the Barren County Trojan football broadcast brought to you by Don Franklin, Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan on 104 The Score.
You know, our dental health is like the window to our overall health. That's why it's so important to make sure you're getting your regular checkups. Hey, I'm Kelly McKay, and I've been trusting Kuzma Family Dentistry for several years. I feel very calm and comfortable with my dental hygienist, Amanda, along with Dr. Mark and Dr. Drew. Well, the entire staff, actually. If you are new to our community or looking for dental care, I recommend Kuzma Family Dentistry, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow. Call for an appointment, 270-651-2638.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find
we got about a minute and a half before we get our
second.
second half underway. Barren County 8, Trigg County nothing. Don't forget, next Friday night we'll be at Warren East. Take on the Raiders. 7 o'clock kickoff time. We'll be on the air just after 6:30 with the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to kickoff. Late night here. It's just past 10:30. I guess we'll hopefully get out of here about midnight.
Should.
If we don't have a bunch of penalties in the second half. Had a bunch in the first half.
What you got to want to see, obviously, is a win, but you want to see a clean second half.
Hey, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I've got Coach here with me right now coming out of the halftime.
Yes.
So, Coach, as we get you ready to start the second half, what's the message for the team?
Well, bottom line, we can't beat ourselves. I mean, we had 5 15-yard penalties in that half. I think 2 unsportsmanlike, maybe 3 unsportsmanlike. We had just stupid stuff. We're beating ourselves. We should be up 3 touchdowns right now, in my opinion. And we've let them hang around, and we've given them hope, and we've given them life, and we can't do that. So that was addressed at halftime. Our kids played hard. I thought our defense played outstanding first half. Offense didn't do bad. Just we shot ourselves in the foot. We get down there on the 3-yard line, we fumble. You can't do those things. You get down here, we got to play down here, we get an unsportsmanlike. Next thing you know, 2nd and 35. I don't have a lot of good 2nd and 30 calls, So
I understand, Coach. Hey, good luck in the second half. We'll see you after the game.
Playing hard. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. It's a fun football game.
Yes, sir.
We got to learn from our mistakes and get better.
Yes, sir, Coach. So there you go, Coach. I'm going to learn from it, Jay. And that's what you take a message from that with a young group of kids that you learn. Fix your mistakes, come out in the second half, and take care of business. I will tell you, as we come out here, there's some of us in here talking. It's very quiet coming out of the locker room, so I hope the focus is here when we come out in the third quarter that you're fixing to see a different football team show up. We've still got an outstanding crowd here tonight. And I don't even know what time it is, Jay, but there's a lot of people still here to watch this team play. So let's get things rolling here as we start the third quarter. We got the ball coming out.
It's 10:36, and Coach Myers was right. It should be up 2 or 3 touchdowns here.
Yeah, 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
You had so much time between after school and before that game. It's like you're just hanging around waiting and waiting and waiting and.
We're trying to kick an onside kick, or no, it was just a.
They did.
It was onside kick.
Yeah.
Yep. Robert, that's exactly what Jay and I was talking about before the game, is the amount of time before a normal football game starts at 7 o'clock, and you're waiting another 2 hours and 15 minutes in addition to that from school. So it is. It's a little bit out of what you normally do, but, here we go in the third quarter. Offense on the field. We got a good starting position.
And they saw maybe an unfocused team and tried to come catch us off guard there with that onside kick, but weren't able to do it, and we'll end up with good field position to start the half.
Got Jordan Harris in the backfield, and I believe Cody Kearney. Spillman's under center, takes a snap, he hands it off. It's Harris. Harris gets across the 50 and to the 49. Gain of about, 6?
We'll take a 6-yard gain.
So it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Trojans. They have it to the Trigg County 49. More finals coming in. Wayne County defeats Clinton County tonight after a lightning delay over in Albany. 41-14, the final there.
So Tate hadn't passed the ball very much, and really I don't think he's had to, because we have ran the ball so well, but it's just not reflected because of all the penalties. So hopefully we can stop talking about that and just move it here well in the second.
And here's Spillman. This time he hands it off. Breaking through there is it Cody Kearney?
Yeah, it is.
And Cody Kearney takes it to the 39 for a first down. And Edward Jones Financial Advisor Jamie Harris first down. The first one of the second half for Barren County.
Goes from the 49 to the 39.
They move Bray Bewley out to the left side at a wide receiver spot. Spillman hands it off. Busting off the right side is
Wells.
Corbin Wells. Is that his first carry tonight?
It's the first one I got down.
I think it is. He picks up some yardage. That will move the football to the Trigg County 32.
How about 7?
Just underway here in the second half. Late night here at Trojan Field. Game 2 of the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Turf War. Bewley split out to the left. The bugs are flying in. Pitch out to Thomas. Thomas breaking around to sweep to the left side. He may be gone and got tripped up and falls down at the 15-yard line. Kind of lost his footing there as he got tripped.
Gain of 17. I'll have to watch that replay, but it looked like an excellent kick-out block there by Harris that allowed him to cut it back and get the edge.
We'll have the Glasgow EPB instant replay here in just a second for you watching online tonight.
Barren County first down.
Trojans are moving left to right here in the second half, this third quarter. As Spillman calls a play under center. And he's going to keep it. Comes to the near side. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Barren County.
That play has worked well tonight because of the initial setup of it. We rented up the middle, and then all of a sudden we pulled that ball, bootleg out to the right that time, and he gets to the pylon for 6 more.
Tate Spillman scored 2 touchdowns last week against Metcalfe County. This is his third one down, a 15-yard run to make it 14-0 Trojans. Spillman scored the 2-point conversion earlier after Bray Bewley scored in a 10-yard run. Spillman under center. This time comes to the near side. Nobody. That's just really untouched. Untouched.
Got a
With
late
2-point conversion.
Late flag. We'll see what it is. It's on the complete opposite side of the field in which Dalen ran in that 2-point conversion. So it takes us less than 3 minutes to get the opening kickoff and punch in and double the score there. We'll assume that stays, and that is after the play possibly.
Did they signal what it was?
Haven't yet. But the way Coach Myers is shaking his head, maybe on us. Talking to both coaches, long conversation, and I haven't seen a signal yet. Maybe we'll get one right here.
What do you think, Joy?
We've got a personal foul on us. Our players are defending themselves, but it's going to be the second personal foul of the game. I think we've had a player that's been ejected. That's his second one of the game.
Gee whiz.
And our players are trying to defend what they're doing. One of Triggs had him by the helmet, by the face mask, pulling him down and trying to pull him to the ground. And he stood up, and I think he retaliated, and the second man got caught.
Set to receive for Trigg County, number 5, Peyton Williams.
I didn't catch that one, but well, if they're ejected, they don't play next week, right? I don't know what the rules are anymore.
I don't know how that. I don't know how that rule works exactly with. With the unsportsmanlike, but if it works the same as a normal ejection.
See if we can get an explanation on that one. Houchins kicks off, goes to the left side of the field. It's caught by Renfro. Renfro will be taken down at the 37, maybe the 38.
Number 11, Renfro on the return tackle was made.
The explanation we got down here is Trigg player had one of our players with a face mask, and then a possible punch was thrown.
Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Their own 37-yard line.
Well, if that's the case, that is a set out next week.
I think so, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate.
It looks like the officials got the old captains together and saying, boys, let's play nice.
Mm-hmm. Trojans are up 16-0 with 9:11 to play here in the third period. Trigg County has the football at their own 37-yard line. Of course, their starting quarterback went out early in the game. Timmy Williams is replaced by Caden Scott, another freshman quarterback. Both their quarterbacks are freshmen. Handoff comes to Bridges. Bridges will earn about 2 yards, maybe 3.
Ryan Harrison, another tackle.
He plays it right on the 40-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Wildcats. 8:50 to play here in the third. She sent 3 receivers out to the right. Bridges, Renfro. As Scott takes the snap, throws it across the middle, and it goes through the hands of Bridges. Had it for a moment, but lost it. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for Trigg County. Big third down play here for the Wildcats. They send Peyton Williams, the receiver, out to the left. And it's Scott. Scott throws to the left side, and it's incomplete.
Near picked off.
Yep.
It went through the hands of one of our kids. It looks like Tate had a good chance at it.
Yeah. Came really close to picking that one off. So 4th down and 7. That'll bring out Slayton Carter to punt. And Bray Bewley, the punt returner for the Trojans, back at the 40-yard line. He'll backtrack down to the 30. There's a snap to Carter. Gets this one away. And Bewley will take it to 25, being chased to the 30, up to the 35, makes a cut and runs it out of bounds around the 40-yard line here on the near side.
Low kick allowed Bray to come upfield that cleanly off the bounce and got a nice little carry around the edge.
So the Trojans will have it. Pretty good field position here at the 40. Let's see where they put it. Right on the 40, I believe it is.
You got a chance to really just put this game away. You come out, you score in less than 3 minutes, and then you get a 3 and out for them. Completely take any wind out of their sails, and they've got a long bus ride they're definitely not looking forward to after that. So just kind of.
Got another penalty?
And I didn't see that one. I don't know if that one is along the edge there or not, but another personal foul. So that takes
back to the 25.
That takes away any gain that we had on the punt. I'll try to watch the replay, but we don't see the whole field there.
That's what I was going to say, Robert. Look at the replay. See, it looked like Bray was almost, he was 3-4 steps out of bounds and they got hit. And I just wonder if something wasn't said from that.
Spillman's under center. And this time coming up field, 30, 35, 40, 45, gone!
See ya.
That is Jordan Harris. Jordan Harris got pushed into the end zone by the Trigg County player for the Trojan touchdown, the Hatcher and Sadler touchdown, as Jordan Harris extends the lead for Barren County to 22-0. That is a 75-yard run.
Next level speed right there. Just turned the edge, and he kind of shifted gears a little bit the wrong direction as he hit about the 15-yard line and had to turn around and say, got to keep going here to get to the end zone. And glad to have him back, obviously. He's just another weapon in the backfield that we're really excited to have.
Trojans will go for the 2-point conversion, as they did for every touchdown last week. Haven't tried an extra point kick.
Yeah, I don't think that's sustainable, honestly. I wish we could find a kicker or maybe have a kicker.
And it's coming to the near side. It's Thomas, and he'll go in for the 2-point conversion. That's 2 in a row for Dalen Thomas on 2-point conversions. And now Barren County has stretched the lead out to 24-0. They've scored 2 touchdowns in the last, 2.5 minutes. 9:15 when Tate Spillman went in for a 15-yarder, and now Jordan Harris with a 75-yard run at 7:58 to go in the third.
Yeah, I mean, we played 4 minutes and 2 seconds of the half, and we scored twice and stopped them on a 3 and out. So I'd say that's a pretty positive start to this second half.
Maybe got a good talking to in the locker room at halftime, got them fired up a little more.
That last unsportsmanlike that we had on that punt return, we hit a kid, he might have had a foot on the white of the out-of-bounds line, and we kind of chipped him, but I think Bray was already out of bounds. That was more the thing than anything.
7:58 to play here in the third period as we head toward 11 o'clock on a Friday night, Labor Day weekend. Jay Turner along with Robert Bauer and Joey Bunch here from Trojan Field. Kickoff's going to be taken by Zamarion Brousard. Brousard will take it across the 35 to the 36. Where Trigg County will start this drive.
Broussard on the return. Tackle was made by number 8, Dakota Wade. Wildcats will have it first and 10 from their own 36.
Defense has not given up a ton of big plays. You got a couple on the sheet of 10 plus, but you got a big 56-yard gain that we chased down and didn't let them get in the end zone and kind of kept them out. So hopefully we can keep pitching the shutout, and this last couple, a half and another half will go by quickly.
Yeah. Snap comes to Scott. He'll pitch it over the right side to Bridges. Bridges trying to get away from the tacklers and coming in there to make the tackle is Colton Thomas.
Again, I've said it a few times tonight. We're just stringing out those pitches, and we're gang tackling, and we got a cramp. I think.
Yeah, we got it's Corbin Wells. I think who it is cramping. He stood up, and it's like grabbed him. But all the guys that are trying to help him work it out. I will say this, and this is where I would hope to see. It's 24-0, 7:35 to go in the third quarter. Trigg's getting tired. And now would be a good time. If we can get a stop here, get the ball back. I mean, I know 24-0, you say that's good, but we've really put an influence and emphasis on our offense right now and just running the football and doing what we do well, Robert. It's what you said for Barren County football, running the ball. And it's showing here in the second half. That's who the identity of this team is right now.
And I'm sure John can help me here if I were to ask him, but I can't remember really a time where we spread the ball out so well and everybody is able to produce. We've had years where we've had multiple ball handlers, but not everybody that's had that burst and not everybody that could, you've got every kid that's touched the ball tonight has pretty much, 15-yard plus gains, multiple of them.
Yeah. So Corbin Wells is up and moving now. So second down and 12 for Trigg County, and the handoff coming in there there's another flag, and that's number 2. That's Amari Alexander. His first carry tonight for Trigg County.
I don't know
what that
here.
penalty's about.
Joey, you're right down the line there. I'm not sure what we got. If he's going to call,
I think they're calling a face mask.
That's
a 5-yard face mask. But I didn't.
I think that's a.
Last week, Robert, you weren't here, and Coach Butler asked me if there'd be some of these calls that I might go out here and question and get run out of this place. I'm not going to question that call. It's almost 11 o'clock, but
that's more reason not to call it because
that's
you're grasping at
that
straws
was really
there.
Good. They were coming through and tackling, and I mean, I didn't even see his hand even get close to the face mask. Maybe they saw the ear hole.
So it's second down and 6 for Trigg. As they bring Peyton Williams, a wide receiver, to the left. They got 2 to the right. And this time, here's Scott rolling out to his left. Fakes a pass, and the pass is going to be low. Intended for Bridges here on the near side around the 40-yard line.
14, Scott's pass attempt to number 1, Bridges.
So bring up third down and 6 for the Wildcats.
Third down, 6 to go, Wildcats.
6:49 to go here in the third. Late night Friday night here at Trojan Field. It's 24-0 Barren County. Join James Brown and John Butler each Monday afternoon at 4 for the Brown Sports Bag, an hour-long sports show live from the 104 The Score studios on 104.7 FM The Score and on 104thescore.com. Not sure they'll have a Monday show with it being Labor Day. And we got offsides against the Trojans.
That will not give them the automatic first down as it was 3rd and 6. But we are 100-plus yards in penalties right now. We're at 9 penalties for 105.
That sounds really like it should be more than that, but all right, that moves it to make it 3rd and 1 at the 45. So they send Renfro out to the right. 2 receivers to the left. You got Bridges in the backfield. And here is Scott, hands it off to Bridges, trying to go up the middle. I don't know if he got the first down or not.
They're going to give it to him.
Are they? Because one referee is, I guess they gave it to him. Yeah.
You don't measure anymore. You just kind of, if it's questionable, you step 1 yard ahead or 1 yard back, and there's no measuring at all.
Edmonson County beats Metcalfe County tonight 13-12. So 1st and 10 for Trigg County at their own 46. Handoff comes to Bridges. We get a fumble? No. Just a good hit.
It's a good play there.
Good hit there at the 45. A loss of 1.
Bridges on the carry.
Ball will be spotted at the 45. It's 2nd down and 11.
Loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd down 11 to go.
They'll send Renfro out to the right, along with Greenwood, Cade Greenwood. 2 receivers left. Snap comes to Scott, drops back, now throws it long. It's a wobbly pass, and it was almost picked off. Tate Spillman was back there, had double coverage on the receiver.
Yeah, you really had Tate able to go for the interception. Dakota Wade had the coverage, so you knew you had some help. Both able to break that up.
So it brings up 3rd and 11. At Trigg County's own 45-yard line. 5:13 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
And another cramp, I think. This one on Trigg's side. Peyton Williams there.
And so we'll get a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee. 5:13 to play. 3rd quarter. Barren County 24. Trigg County, nothing. Let's go down some more final scores here tonight. As I mentioned just now, Edmonson County beats Metcalfe County 13-12. John Hardin over Greene County tonight, 35-7. We'll go to Greene County in a few weeks.
Remind me, I've got a good. I think I've got a good plan for Eaton and Greene County.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Not the one I'm thinking of, is it? Have you come up with a different place?
On the way.
John will love that.
On the way.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. Better get reservations.
That's right.
Yeah.
Friday night reservations.
Yeah. And
we just got to get John to agree to
3:30, 4 o'clock. He'll agree to that one.
Okay.
No, there's no doubt. No doubt.
He's the picky one.
Most people know what we're talking about anyway.
That's right.
I haven't been there.
Long time.
Yeah. Yep. That will be on the way, that's for sure.
Well, we're just halfway through the 3rd, and I'm about 3 hours past my bedtime. So.
Joey's down there taking a nap, I think.
Really?
Little siesta going on down there.
That
pass incomplete.
No, I'm sitting here looking up at you all, and the guys down here asking me, like, what are they talking about now? And I'm like, I can't tell you.
After 11, it's just all made up. That's about their 43rd screen they've tried to run tonight. We have defended it well now. That is the only pass play they really had any success running and was not completed, and brings up another 4th down. They are officially out of gas. One more score, and I don't even think it's going to take another score. It's over.
Bray Bewley back to receive it. It is Carter for Trigg County. Gets it away.
Good punt.
Yeah. Takes a high bounce and goes out of bounds around the 15, 16, maybe the 20. I can't see from this angle. Need to get a legal ID in.
All right.
We're in a press box. Barren County High School. No, that's not the right legal ID. 104. It's late, folks. 104.7 FM, 1230 AM, WCDS Glasgow. Online at 104thescore.com. We're live streaming with BCHS Live. Just after 11, late night.
Did you ever do the late night shift at the radio station?
I did, a long time ago. Yeah. You mean the midnight to 6?
Is that what it was?
I even did 10 to 2 at night, a little bit.
What do you talk about at 10 to 2 when really
you just
nobody?
You just play music. You just play music.
How many listeners you got? 2?
You would be surprised with people calling in wanting and requesting songs. That time of night. I mean, people that work the night shift and people that don't go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's why there is a late night shift, right?
I guess so. I don't have to do that anymore. I just do 2 to 6 on Sundays on Country's Hottest Hits, WHHT 103.7.
Have to listen.
Get that plug in.
Have to listen to you while I'm on the mower there. I'll trade with you one day. You can come weed eat for me.
No. I don't even like to weed eat.
Not going to make that deal.
Nice carry. There's Jordan Harris still struggling, getting more yardage. He's taking off downfield, but finally going to be taken down in Trigg County territory. Jordan Harris. Wow.
That's a definition right there, and we'll have to wait and see if there's any flags on that. But that is the definition of yards after contact. He was hit very early on in that play, and he just kind of powered through, it seems like, just about every tackler on Trigg County's team for a huge gain.
And guys, it looked like the official was fixed to throw the flag here for horse collar. He had it out of his pocket, then he put it back in.
Wow. But it's 1st and 10, that first down. Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Harris. Barren County has the football at the Trigg County 42. Spillman will put it in the air, throws to Jackson Bird. Oh man. Is that not a...
That's a flag.
He grabbed him right around the neck.
That's a flag. He grabbed him by the neck and yanked him down and spun him in a circle. That is a horse collar. Come on, man.
Coach Myers, that's in the face mask. He had a hold of the face mask and jerked him around.
But the ball is at the 40. It is 2nd down and 8. They've been kind of...
It's Jackson's 2nd catch of the night.
Thrown the hanky out quite a bit here in the 3rd quarter, but now they've stopped. Preston Pace out to the left. Pitch out to Thomas. Thomas trying to sweep around the left side. And still going strong. It's a 1st down. What a power run by Dalen Thomas. For the Edward Jones advisor, Jamie Harris, 1st down. And now we got another injured player or a cramp or something from Trigg County. As Thomas got the ball to the 30. Looks like being helped up now. Is it 54?
It's a long way over there. I can't tell. Yeah, that's right. I've got Jordan, and this could be really wrong, but if it is, it's still pretty good. I've got him for 5 carries for 165 yards.
I would say that's right.
And I may,
a 75-yard touchdown.
And I may have missed 1 or 2 touches along the way. I know I have had to step away a couple of times, so I know I missed a couple of carries, so I'm sorry if I've not been completely accurate. They'll get it right on the website. But he's got a 36, a 75, a 6, a 20, and a 28. That's what I've got him down for, so that's pretty good night there. And honestly, we punch it in one more time, I would call it a night for our first team guys.
Spoon is under center. Got a wide out on the near side, sending Bewley in motion to the right. Now it's Spillman scrambling. He is being chased. He's going to be thrown for a big loss back at the 40-yard line.
As good as our guys have done blocking the run, we have put Tate in a couple bad positions. He's taken 2 big sacks. That's going to drop us back -10. He's got a -8 and -10 now from taking 2 sacks. And honestly, that's why we need to keep handing it off right now. Because we don't need to put him in those drop back positions. Just hand it off and run. We don't have to do anything fancy, just full steam ahead.
It's going to be 2nd down and 18 for Barren. With the ball at the Trigg County 38. We're down to 1:50 left to play here in the third period. Barren County up 24-0. Trojans sent 3 receivers to the left. And delay of game penalty.
Delay of game penalty against Barren County.
So we'll go back another 5. To the 43. 2nd and 23. It's been a long quarter. Snap to Spillman. Spillman looking to throw. He's going to throw toward Jackson Bird, and it is going to be incomplete. He had coverage there by Peyton Williams. Kind of tapped it away.
Coach Meyer said you don't have a lot of 3rd and 25 type plays. That's one of them. You just kind of see if you can roll out and throw it down the field to Jackson.
Want to say hello to Carrie Eaton, who's listening tonight or watching. You want to know if we would play Hello Dolly?
That's next up on the jukebox. The request portion happens in the 4th quarter.
1:12 to go.
If you all will ask really nice, Jonathan DeVore will sing that for you.
Jonathan DeVore will sing it?
Yes,
Jonathan are you
DeVore
kidding
will
me?
sing that for you. He is
Joey Bunch is saying you can sing Hello Dolly?
Yes.
No, he's shaking his head no.
See, don't let him fool you. He's got hidden talents. The principal at High School Elementary School has got hidden talents.
He said don't be picking on him. He can't reply here.
That's why I did it right now.
What do you want me to tell him? He said what? Oh, he sung it last weekend. Joey, you sung it last weekend.
Karaoke night.
Where do you think I learned it from? So I was wondering a minute ago. So Carrie Eaton is listening right now. Besides those that are listening in the stands, I'd like to know who else is still up with us tonight.
You'd be surprised.
It's funny. I got made fun of all week long. They said at halftime they wish they'd had a video of me chasing Coach Myers with the mic that wasn't working last week. And Coach Myers' arms were just moving back and forth, and everybody was trying to fill in with the words that he was saying. That's what I'm saying. Just wonder how many people are truly listening tonight.
If we told them Jonathan was singing, some of them might wake up and listen.
I guarantee you they would jump out. We would be here.
We will be able to find out how many views we've had tonight.
There you go.
You know, we had over 1,800 last week.
Yep.
So, of course, we had a little different time slot too, but
we got 236 watching right now.
So 236 watching right now.
That is awesome. You know, and
we appreciate it very much.
Our student section, they're still trying to hang in with us here.
Little entertainment here on a late night Friday.
If they heard us talking right now, they may be asleep. They've left everything open.
Aaron Russell is telling us over 1,100 views tonight.
It's pretty good.
Mike Houtson's just sent me a message. Barren County Sheriff's Office. He's still listening.
Great.
Love it.
Okay, it's 3rd down at 23 at the Trigg County 43-yard line with 1:12 to go. In the 3rd, snap comes to Spillman. Spillman got a lot of pressure. He's going to get sacked.
Chance.
Wow.
No chance. Just a bull rush on the right side, and we had a couple blockers over there, but we didn't have enough for how many they brought, and that goes from 3rd and 23 to 4th and a whole mile.
Braden Houchin stepping onto the field to punt. So we're down to 45 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
Make it a loss of 13. That'll put Tate into negative yardage there just because of the sacks he's taken. That's not sustainable if we want to pass the football this year.
Nice punt by Houchins. And it'll go out of bounds around the 24.
He's got that left turn down. It bounces once, then takes a left turn for no return.
Stops the clock with 22.6. And we got a lot of people listening throughout the region or watching it right now.
I'd say a lot of people.
All the other games are over with.
That's right. A lot of people on the way home, and
we're the last one standing or sitting.
I'm just glad we got it in. We didn't have to move it tomorrow or split it and do one tonight and one tomorrow. So glad we're able to kind of pull off the bowl game. And next Friday, at least early on, the weather looks a lot better as far as temperatures
cooler.
Concerned.
Yeah, it's supposed to be cooler next week. And here's Scott. Oh, man. Jackson Bird almost picked that one off, but it was intended for Bridges.
He caught it. Bridges caught it.
He did catch it. I thought Bird was going to yank it out of his hands and take off with it.
I don't know how he hung on, but that'll end the third.
Yep. We come to the close of 3 here at Trojan Field. Late night, Friday night, Labor Day weekend. Here at the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Turf War Bowl. It's Barren County 24, Trigg County nothing. Back after this break. This is Barren County Trojan football brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan on 104 The Score.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Welcome to Glasgow, Kentucky. This ain't no ordinary small town. This is Broadbandville, USA. People here weren't willing to sit around until one of the big telecommunications companies got ready to wire them up. They just decided to do it themselves. In Glasgow, the future is now.
And we get to the final 12 minutes here at Trojan Field on this Friday night, Labor Day weekend, about 11:15. Fourth quarter brought to you by CPC Commodities, proven on our farm and made for yours. Barren County leads 24-0 over Trigg County. It is second down and 16 from the 18-yard line. As the snap comes to Scott. Scott throws it across the middle. It is going to be complete to number 44. That's Cade Greenwood. And gets a first down for Trigg County at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it's a 19-yard pickup for them.
Stay tuned later tonight. We'll have the SCRTC postgame report and the Southern States Co-op scoring summary. Long count. Scott hands it off to Bridges. Bridges bouncing off and trying to go back the other way where he's taken down for no gain on the play. So it'll be second down and 10 for the Wildcats. texts, Facebook messages. Are you getting any, Robert? I'm getting several.
There's definitely some people listening. This game's been pretty flat since we kind of come out and took care of business in that first 3 or 4 minutes of the half. It's just kind of back and forth, and it looks like they don't have much fight left.
Scott, the freshman quarterback who came in for Timmy Williams earlier, gets the pass away. It is complete, and getting across the 40 to the 41.
It's number 1 that caught at Bridges, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to pick up a couple. Gave him 6 actually on the catch. We had a shot at the sack. He got it away right over top of us and made a nice little completion.
So it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats at their own 42-yard line. So we come down to the 10-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Play clock almost down to 3. He's going to air this one out. Scott to the left side, and caught it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Double coverage over there by the Trojans. And that was intended for Williams.
They got to score 3 times to get 3 extra points, so they're trying to air it out, do anything they can just to move the football.
If you just joined us and you're driving back from other football games and listening, we appreciate it. 9:50 to go. Jay Turner along with Robert Bauer. Joey Bunch down to the sidelines. Todd Belcher, Jake Norris, our studio producers tonight, back at the 104 The Score Studios. As Scott hands this one off, this time going off the left side, and got the first down. It took 3 or 4 Trojans to bring him down to the 50.
Okay, up 24-0, and this is
Bridges once again.
This is just the way I am. If you analyze what we have to do next week to beat Warren East, Warren East is a good football team.
They are.
Greenwood gifted them a touchdown really to start the football game, and they kind of hung on there. But they've got a really good quarterback. I think their receivers are quick and partially can run with his legs. You know, what we're doing tonight, obviously the penalties have hurt us a ton, but we're also letting them extend drives. They've converted several 4th downs, several 3rd downs, and extended drives to keep our defense on the field. We can't afford to do that next week against Warren East.
Right. Handoff, busting through the line. That's Bridges again, getting another first down for Trigg County.
Back-to-back first downs.
To the 39 of the Trojans. Stops the clock with 9:04 to play here in the game. We'll run down all the final scores again during our post game, because we've got all finals. Still waiting on a couple.
Could almost do the state call-in show.
Yeah, that's true.
For final scores.
Yeah. Another handoff coming to Bridges. Breaks 1 tackle, and it takes 2 or 3 to bring him down. Bridges is 5'10", 190. He's a senior, and he's only one of 2 seniors that start for Trigg County. They have 6 on the roster. It's a pretty good size running back for Trigg County. Don't remember him from last year.
Yeah, a little shifty too. Corbin Wells made the first hit, didn't make the tackle, and then had 3 or 4 guys come clean him up for no gain.
So it's 2nd down and 10 at the Barren County 39. So we come down to 8 minutes to play. And here's Scott. And that pass is going to be incomplete. That's going to be intended for Greenwood.
You know, they have been careless with some of their passes. That one he just tried to get rid of as quick as he could to avoid the hit, but we haven't been able to turn them over tonight. You have thought we could have got an interception or 2 or even a fumble early on when they were going through and kind of figuring out what their quarterback looked like after they their starter got hurt.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Shuffling in some late there, on and off. We need to get set, see if we can take this 3rd down and not let them convert another one.
And there is Scott. Scott will get rid of it, and it's going to be complete. And still running, getting more yardage, and then falling down with it is Peyton Williams. He gets a Trigg County first down.
Inside screen again. Seriously, they've thrown a screen that's about the only thing this quarterback's comfortable with, and they converted it again. Another third down conversion. That one a 3rd and long.
That puts the football at the Barren County 27. 7:30 to play. 24-0. Trojans on top of Trigg County here. Snap comes to Scott. Hands it off for Bridges. Bridges round the left side. And will be tackled at the 25. Gain of 2 for Trigg County.
Glad the officials have officially ended their bullpen session there, where they were throwing all those flags. It seems like we've gone
a bunch. I know that.
We've gone 5 minutes or so without them throwing anything, and hopefully they understand this game's pretty much over, and just to kind of let the clock run down.
2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. 6:40 to play. Got a receiver on both ends. And the snap comes to Scott. The left-handed throw is going to be broken up.
Zay Ward over there on the coverage. I think it was intended for 5, yeah.
So 3rd down and 8 now for Trigg County. 6:29 to go in the ball game. 24-0 Trojans. Head down to Warren East next Friday night, 7 o'clock. Warren East defeating Greenwood here earlier tonight, 21-14.
They're 2-0, right?
Yep.
We'll be 2-0.
Yeah, they beat Christian County pretty bad. And
that's intentional grounding.
That's what I thought.
I guess they'll say one was in the vicinity. Bridges was really a blocker that could be a receiver. So that's why it wasn't intentional grounding. They kind of tried to flip it to him and didn't complete it. So it'll be 4th and 8 instead of about 4th and 18.
Yeah. 4th and 8 for Trigg. Snap to Scott. He's looking. Throws a pass way long. Incomplete. I'm not sure he was going for maybe Renfro. I'm not sure.
I don't know. They had 3 receivers all in the same vicinity. Somebody didn't run the right route, and the quarterback didn't have the right read of where they were going. We'll take it as we finally get off the field. They've had some really, really long drives. You mentioned the first quarter. We didn't have the ball but for a couple minutes because they were on the field so long.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, 2 weeks from tonight, Monroe County will
homecoming.
Be here. Is it homecoming?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
It's really early this year.
That's what I thought.
And then you got Glasgow.
Glasgow in week 5.
And you're halfway through the season right there.
It goes by pretty quick. So the Trojans take over on downs. 6:17 to play. Here's Spillman. Hands it off. Cutting back inside and pushing his way forward, trying to get some more yardage to the 28. That was
Number 2, Bird on the carry.
Was it Bird?
Was
it
Bird?
Bird's first carry, isn't it?
Yeah. This
was in there. I don't.
This is where I wouldn't even think about having anybody that's on the field out there right now. It's a late night. It's a long night. You're tired. You won a football game. Get them out. Let some other kids play, and then focus on Warren East next week.
Yeah. 2nd down, 7. And here's the throw from Spillman, intended for Bird at the 42. Trying to make a one-hand catch, but couldn't pull it in.
And I think John's done a great job. I'm not questioning anything he's done here, but you can't have Tate taking hits either. Get him out.
Yeah, of course, they brought in Cameron Crawford to back up after the Trojans took a big lead in the game last week against Metcalf. Where'd Joey go? Oh, he's way over here. How'd you end up over there?
Way on the other side. I just can't stand in the same spot for too long. I'm sitting here thinking, Jay, these people over on South Green Street probably wondering when we're going home.
Probably.
Lights still on, Reed's still playing really good music up there in between plays. So,
yeah,
lots of good things going on. But I'd say they're ready to turn the lights off. Let's go to the house.
Are we past curfew yet?
I told you it'd be about midnight before we get out of here. 3rd down and 7. And Spillman hands it off. It's Dalen Thomas breaking through. Gets the first down for the Trojans. He crossed the 35 to about the 37, maybe the 38. So Thomas picks up some yardage. Little Dumas Walker going on over there. Coming down to the 5-minute mark. Spellman under center, takes a snap. And not much there on that one. Actually, about a yard loss. So they collapsed pretty quick on Corbin Wells.
Wells on the carry. Tackle made by number 54, Brody Calhoun. Lost a yard on that play. It'll be 2nd down, 11 to go. Trojans.
2nd down, 11 from their own 36. Trojans get lined up. Play pace, split out wide right. Takes it and then hands it off. Coming to the near side. Running down the left side. Jackson Bird. He breaks free. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Barren County.
64.
64 yards for the Hatcher and Sadler touchdown. Jackson Bird.
Jackson turned on the burners.
That pushes the lead out to 30-0.
Second man through. Everybody kind of crashed down on the first guy through, which gave him the edge, and he had one guy to beat, and he left him behind quickly. Are we going to try to?
Are we going to kick an extra point?
I think we're going to.
Sir, Braden Houchins is out trying for the extra point.
Be the first attempt this season.
Don't have anything to lose right here, as long as we can get the personnel right. Protection, you got 15 seconds. You got plenty of time to kind of line it up and see what we got.
There's a snap. Ball is down. Kick is up, and it is
wide.
Oh, good.
Wide right. I think that was just a let's see what will happen here.
Right. Been very effective on 2-point conversions. I mean, I think we've only, failed 1 or 2?
Yeah.
Out of 10?
The problem with that is you only have so many plays in that short yard situation that you don't want to put all of them on film, and you obviously can't just keep running the same ones over and over and over again for them to be effective. So you hope that we can kind of develop or find or establish an extra point person. Because as you've seen over the years up here, that makes a ginormous difference. If you don't get those 2-point extra points, it's a 3-score game versus a 4-score game, depending on kind of how you look at it.
Yeah.
Set to kick off for Barren County, number 32, Braden Houchins.
3:57 left now here in the fourth. It's 30-0 Barren County. Trojans led 8-0 at the end of the first quarter. Did not score in the second, and picked up a couple of touchdowns in the third to stretch the lead out to 24-0. And this being the only touchdown in the fourth so far to increase the lead to 30-0. As Houchins will kick off. Peyton Williams is back deep for Trigg County. It's going to come to the near side where it's caught by Renfro. Renfro will take it all the way up to the 44, maybe the 45. Where Trigg County will have it. 3:52 remaining.
Number 11, Renfro on the return.
Well, you don't have to get up early in the morning, right?
Tackle was made.
Get places to go, people to see, things to do.
Right. When you're used to waking up as early as you do, there's no such thing.
Do you still wake up at the same time every morning, even though it's Saturday?
Pretty much. There's nothing more annoying.
But you don't set your alarm, do you?
Oh, no. But
okay.
But the dogs are an automatic alarm, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Okay, here's a snap and a pitch over to Bridges from Scott. And Bridges will be taken down at the 50.
Gain of 6.
Yep.
Bridges has kind of been their go-to back here. He's not their leading ball carrier because
Good normally is.
Good. Well, he had that 56-yard run, which kind of put him ahead for a while, but he has not carried it.
Guys, he went out at halftime. He got in. He's the one I think.
Yeah,
that
he's
was
not
injured.
been in the second
He was
half.
the one that was injured right at the half when everybody's going off the field. He was still out there.
I thought it might have been a leg cramp or something.
Yeah, no,
he didn't ever come back in.
Somebody said possible concussion.
Oh. Sweeping around to the left side. That is
2.
Number 2. Do I have a 2?
Amari Alexander.
Amari Alexander, okay.
Alexander on the carry. Tackle was made by number 35.
Yeah, they don't have the numbers in numerical order on the roster.
Resulted in a Wildcat first down.
So he gets the first down.
18.
Took it to the 32. Yep. .235 to go. The clock running here in the fourth. Trigg County will send 3 receivers to the near side and 1 split out to the left. Quick handoff right up the middle. Bridges for about a 6-yard gain to the 26-yard line. Be second down and 4.
It's about time for a bedtime story, I think. Minute 55. Try to keep pushing the shutout if you can.
That's Alexander on the carry, but going to be a loss of about 1.
Good tackle there. That looked like 35. Cash McGuire, maybe?
Yes, that is correct.
They're going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Trigg. And we have a minute 41 to go in the ball game. Barren County 30, Trigg County nothing. Again, stay tuned. We'll have the SCRTC postgame report and the scoring summary brought to you by Southern States Co-op. We'll look over the stats, and Joey Bunch will talk with Coach John Myers during our postgame, get comments from him. Then maybe we'll get to go to the house. Joey needs to say something. What is it?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. You had your microphone up there. I thought you wanted to say something.
With us. They still got a good crowd with us. I've got some folks that are living here inside of Glasgow said they're really appreciating the live feed tonight, being able to hear us. Lights aren't bothering them any. I've had several messages since we started that conversation back in the third quarter.
I've had a few myself.
I think Jonathan DeVore has had received several requests for songs to be sung as well.
Here's the throw, and it's going to be incomplete.
I'm glad that went through his hands, but we almost had a good chance to pick that one off, and I think he deflected it away from where we thought maybe we could pick it.
Renfro was the intended receiver.
It's nice that everybody has y'all's number and nobody has mine, so.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
That's right.
You don't even have Facebook, do you?
That's right.
You and John, I don't know. You and John need Facebook.
No, we don't.
Keep up with everybody that way. Here's Scott under pressure, gets rid of it. Bridges will be tackled. That's Cash McGuire on the stop, making the catch or the tackle made at the 17, 18-yard line.
That was well executed. Again, another screen set up. Gets him another first down.
Number 35, Cash McGuire.
Down to 127.
Ball's on the 18 there, so gain of 6.
Another timeout here. Stay with us. You might as well. After the game, we'll have Coach Myers' interview, stats, scoring summary. We'll run down the scoreboard again, all the other final scores tonight around the region. Oh, yeah, little John Denver. Joey, what do you want to say now, man? Joey knows this one.
I mean, the student section is alive and well. It's 11:38 on a Friday night in August, South Central Kentucky. The referees are saying, take us home.
What
we got a
was
flag.
that?
Another flag.
That was
Then
clearly
they
a
snapped
false
the football.
start. Everybody moved except the center.
So that'll back the Wildcats up 5.
It's obviously a lot easier to talk about and be here at 11:30 when you're up 30-0 too.
1:25 left. Snap to Scott. Scott will throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. It's intended for Renfro, and he's down at the 5.
Took a decent hit there.
Rolling over, trying to get up. Now he's up and going on his own. It'll be second down and 15 at the Trojan 23. Getting the midnight bugs flying in. What was the theme tonight for the student section? It was something country last week.
Summer beach party.
Long
pool
throw
party.
into the end zone. It is going to be caught. That's a touchdown for Trigg County. That was to Peyton Williams. That's a 23-yard pass. 23-yard pass from Caden Scott.
You give up the shutout there and just kind of it wasn't really a Hail Mary, but the kid just threw it up and hoped somebody had run underneath it, and they did.
And that was to Peyton Williams.
They will go for 2.
It comes with 1:13 to play in the game. Snap to Scott, pitch over. Goes to Alexander, and he's tackled.
Good tackle. That's another tackle by Cash
McGuire. Yep. So the score is 30-6. Trojans with 1:13 to play. As their 2-point conversion failed. And they just threw a flag.
No.
And I'm not sure. I just saw the flag go up.
Unsportsmanlike. Trigg County.
Okay.
$56 for 50. We've got 10 for 110.
They've got how many?
6 for 50.
6 for 50. And we have 10 for 110.
Yep.
We can't have that next week at Warren East.
No, I think we did some good things. We obviously ran the football well. We blocked well to get that to happen. Penalties we can't have. Our defense was out there too long. We did not do a good job protecting Tate in some passing situations. And I know we weren't really forced to pass the ball much tonight. Didn't have to. But when you're in obvious passing downs, 3rd and 25, they can really sell out and come after you. We can't put ourselves in those positions either, but that was also because we were getting those penalties. So, you clean up one thing and it really kind of cleans up other things. But you're allowed to make a mistake or on the unsportsmanlike. But if you continue to make those, we've got other people that are going to start filling those spots.
Renfro will kick off and tries an onside kick, and it's was it Bird?
It looked like 2.
Jackson Bird goes down on it at the 37. So the Trojans will have it with 1:07 to play. It's 30-6, Barren County. Here in this fourth quarter, brought to you by CPC Commodities, proven on our farm and made for yours.
They got one timeout left. Just I wouldn't run plays here. We got the first unit back out there, but you could technically take a couple knees and be done here.
Mm-hmm. They bring Barren County brings in number 62, Carson Gerals, on the offensive line. Coach Myers texted me earlier, and he switched jersey numbers tonight. Spillman takes a knee. Only have to do it about one more time.
Yeah, if they wait to spot the football to the correct time, we will only have to do that one more.
We'll let the play clock run down. 42 seconds on the game clock, 17 on the play clock.
Yeah, should be able to get it timed correctly, I think. All you got to do is get it under 25, and we will be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. And there is the knee by Spillman. That will do it. Trojans will win it tonight, this late night, Friday night, 30-6 over Trigg County. Trojans go to 2-0 on the year. Trigg County evens their record at 1-1. We'll come back with the SCRTC postgame report. Joey Bunch will talk with Coach John Myers. We'll have the rundown of the stats and scoring and a look at the latest scoreboard when we come back. This is Barren County Trojan football, brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan on 104 The Score.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Hey, Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off off 31E South.
Reliable internet and great customer service, two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to SCRTC.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
You know, our dental health is like the window to our overall health. That's why it's so important to make sure you're getting your regular checkups. Hey, I'm Kelly McKay, and I've been trusting Kuzma Family Dentistry for several years. I feel very calm and comfortable with my dental hygienist, Amanda, along with Dr. Mark and Dr. Drew. Well, the entire staff, actually. If you are new to our community or looking for dental care, I recommend Kuzma Family Dentistry, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Trojans win at 30-6 over Trigg County. Let's go down to the sideline. Joy Bunch has Coach John Myers.
So, Coach Myers, good win, 30-6. You know, I've always heard the old statement that offense will sell tickets, but defense will win games. If I'm not mistaken, that's around 84 points your offense has scored, but that's 12 points your defense has given up in 2 weeks. So, what would you like to talk about tonight?
I listen. I was proud of our defense. You know, they threw a lot at us there. I know number 7 went out early in the ball game, and he's a big part of their offense. So when 7 went out there I think it was on their first drive. You know, that just changed the complexion of their offense. But at the same time, I know last year when they had a lot of injuries. Last year coming in, they put that number 3 at Wildcat, and he run all over us. And I think he went down late in that game last year. Well, they put him in there at that Wildcat again in that first half, and I thought our defense really stepped up. And doggone it, if we don't keep getting stupid penalties, our defense would have looked even better. But our defense was on the field half the night because of the thoughtless, useless penalties that we did to ourselves. And you know, when you do that against a good team, you're gonna get yourself beat in a game you shouldn't get beat in. And it like to have happened tonight in the first half. We had 5 penalties in the first half. A couple of unsportsmanlikes, a couple of personal fouls, and blocks in the back, and roughing the passers. It was just pitiful. It was a pitiful display of a disciplined football team. Or maybe it was an undisciplined football team tonight. So I was very disappointed. In that in the first half. We did a little bit better of it in the second half, and then we come back and we took control of the second half. We talked about we want to come back out after halftime. We want to get the football. We want to stick it down, put it in the end zone, and then get some momentum going. And we did that. I think we scored on our first 2 drives of the second half. Went up 24-0. But hats off to Coach Perkins and our defensive unit, and they play hard, man. They play with a lot of heart. They play with a lot of fire. And you know, the one good thing about those guys on the defensive side, when we would make one of those stupid penalties and give them a first down, by gosh, we bowed our neck and kept battling and kept them out of the end zone. You know, we kept them out of the end zone all night long. And, you know, we put our young guys in, try to get them some playing time, get them some experience. We gave up the score. It's okay. It's okay. We'd love to have a shutout up on the board, but it's about getting these kids ready to play in the future and getting some of those kids on the field. So, overall, you know, if you'd told me we were going to win this game 30-6 coming in, I'd have sure took it, because it's a quality football team over there with some tremendous athletes. And unfortunately for them, their best athlete went down right there on that first drive, and then their running back which like I said, I thought we bottled him up other than one play in the first half. I mean, he wasn't getting nothing. We were stuffing him at the line of scrimmage, but their coaching staff does a tremendous job. They're good guys. They're working their tail ends off, and you hate to see anybody. I mean, we played without 5 starters ourselves tonight, so it's hard to get continuity going on the offensive and the defensive side when you're having to play new people every week because of injuries. And so we'll regroup. We're going to give the kids off Labor Day, let them have a long weekend, be kids, and have fun. And And then Tuesday, by gosh, they better come. They better be ready because there's going to be heck to pay Tuesday over all on penalties. We can't do that and win big football games.
And that's the thing. So I know the penalties go away from the first half, but your kids learn from it at halftime, with conversations in the halftime in the locker room. But, it was good to see Dalen and Jordan come out tonight running the ball really well. I mean, offensively, the running game was there tonight. But what would you like to say about your offensive line?
Well, the offensive line did a pretty good job. I mean, I was disappointed in our pass, and we didn't give Tate time to throw the football tonight when we did throw it. We couldn't ever get in a rhythm the first half, and I like to get into a rhythm where then we can mix in the pass and the run and everything, and we never really were able to get that offense going tonight. And I was disappointed. And when we did try to throw the ball some there in the second half, we just weren't giving Tate the time. We'll watch film. We'll figure out what the problem was. Part of it, we had two offensive linemen, three starting offensive linemen out over the second half. But that's part of it. You got to get better, and we got to get our young guys better. And hey, overall, listen, we're 2-0. We're tickled to death to be 2-0. We got a heck of a team next week in Warren East, and I'm looking forward to getting there and watching film and getting after those guys. And I know they're ready to get after us. They had a big win tonight also here at the Don Franklin Trojan Trail Bowl, and so anyway, I hope Jay Turner's doing okay tonight.
I'm doing fine.
Jay says he's doing fine.
We're doing great,
He's doing
Coach.
good, Coach. Hey, congratulations, Coach. Go celebrate with your kids. Look forward to seeing you next Friday night. We head down to Warren East and Bowling Green.
Thank you.
Jay, back to you.
All right, thanks, Joey. Appreciate it. Congratulations, Coach John Myers and the Trojans, 30-6 win over Trigg County tonight here at the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Trail Turf War Bowl. And, of course, Warren East won the earlier game tonight, 21-14 over Greenwood. Let's look at the scoring summary here in the SCRTC postgame report. Switch to MyStream TV and save on your cable bill. Our scoring summary is brought to you by Southern States Co-op in Glasgow in their new location on Cross Street. First touchdown of the ball game came with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter when Barren County's Bray Bewley scored at a 10-yard run to make it 6-0, and then Tate Spillman scored the 2-point conversion to make it 8-0 Trojans. That was the score at the end of the first quarter. In the second period, or actually there was no scoring in the second quarter. In the third quarter, 9:15 to go. In the third quarter, Barren County quarterback Tate Spillman scores at a 15-yard run to make it 14-0. Then Dalen Thomas scored the 2-point conversion to make it Trojan 16-0. 7:58 to go in the third quarter. Barren County's Jordan Harris scores at a 75-yard run to make it 22-0. Dalen Thomas gets the 2-point conversion to make it 24-0 Barren County. That was a score after 3. Then with 3:57 to go in the ball game, Barren County's Jackson Bird scores at a 64-yard run to make it 30-0. The extra point kick failed. And then with 1:13 to go in the ball game, it was Trigg County's quarterback Caden Scott scoring a 23-yard pass to Peyton Williams to make it 30-6. Their 2-point conversion failed, and the final score: Barren County 30, Trigg County 6.
All right. So for us, 36 plays for 373 yards total offense. Obviously, the majority of that was on the ground. 29 plays, 339 yards. We only ran 4 passing plays, completed 2 balls, both to Jackson Bird for 34 yards. We had 14 first downs, fumbled once. I think that was on our first drive. We fumbled, didn't score, and were penalized 10 times for 110 yards. Individually, we'll do those stats. Tate had 6 carries, did not have positive yards because of a couple of those sacks that Coach Myers was talking about. Kearney had 4 for 27. Dalen Thomas 8 for 69. Wells had 4 for 14. Jackson Bird had 2 for 66. And Jordan Harris had 5 for 165. So some big numbers on not a whole lot of carries there. When you have 29 rushing attempts for 339, that's a big number. Average 12 yards a carry. You'll take that any day. For Trigg County, they had 44 plays, 8 more than we did, just because we couldn't get them off the field. But they have 147 yards compared to our 373. So you're talking about how good the defense was. We outgained them by 226 yards. So they had 30 rushes for 151. We're 10 of 25 through the air for 96. 11 first downs. Didn't turn it over. Penalized 6 times for 50 yards. So, I think Coach Myers summed it up. We've talked about it throughout the whole game. There were some positives, but there were some things that we need to do better to beat good football teams. You beat a pretty good football team tonight, but, there's other teams down the road that are going to be better than this one, and you're going to have to do some things to really clean the game up and continue winning games.
And this Trigg County team beat Callaway County last week 39-21. They put up 39. Of course, Good played. He did not play the second half of this one. Right. Their starting quarterback went out as well, but who knows what the difference could have been there. But anyway. But we'll run down some scores before we go to our final break. Glasgow beats Russellville tonight 35-12. Adair County beats Gaverna 36-0. It was called due to lightning. Edmonson County slip past Metcalfe County tonight, 13-12. Allen County, Scottsville over Monroe County, 40-6. It was Franklin Simpson 49, Warren Central 22. South Warren beat Henderson County 43-33. Bowling Green 35, Owensboro 14. Hart County beat LaRue County 42-12. John Hardin over Greene County tonight 35-7. Todd Central wins over Ohio County 12-10. Bardstown shut out Taylor County tonight 27-0. Campbellsville with a shutout over Casey County 43-0. Wayne County beat Clinton County 41-14. Louisville Manual over Central Hardin 21-7. Marshall County beat Grayson County tonight 10-8. And a game here earlier tonight, Warren East beat Greenwood 21-14. And here in their second game, it was Barren County 30, Trigg County 6. When we come back, we'll wrap up our broadcast here from Trojan Field as we continue our coverage of the SCRTC postgame report. As you're following Barren County Trojan football, brought to you by Don Franklin, Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan on 104 The Score.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy and Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the